What is up, San Antonio Spurs fans? Welcome to TSR Sports. And finally, one of Area 51 is back. Stephon Castle returns to the Spurs tonight. I imagine he'll come off the bench and be on some kind of minutes restriction. And not only is Castle back tonight, but Wemby's return is literally like right around the corner. He'll be traveling to LA for the Lakers game. Will he play? I don't know. It sounds like something NBA would do. Wemby's ready to go tonight. Hold him one more day so we can play against the Lakers on Amazon Prime. Coincidence? Maybe not. I don't know. But hopefully Wemby's back Wednesday night, and I'm excited. Hopefully you're excited. This is the first game that De'Aaron Fox, Stephon Castle, and Dylan Harper will play together because all of them have been injured at one point during the season. That is nuts. What's up, Spurs fan? Mikey style. Yes, we are winning. Dang it. Damien, good evening to you. You know what? We're going to do the boop right now. Yo, you ready? Good luck, boop. Boop. Good evening, Tony. What's up, Steven? And I'm guessing I probably sound a lot better than I did last week on Friday because I was all still full of NyQuil and sick. I don't remember that game, which is probably a good thing because the Spurs lost to the Cavs, but I remember almost nothing except the third quarter was an atrocity. Area 51, what's going on? The real Bobby February banger wave. Let's go. Indeed, Spurs fan. Texans Swarm is TSR's at home. I am feeling a lot better, Dolores. Infinitely better. Beyond the Box Adventures, thank you. Seriously, I was so out of it last Friday. Pelicans have been down, but X-Phantom. Last year and this year, just a ton of injuries they've had. They're a mess. What's up, the real Bobby February? Hello, 8-658. Good evening to you. What's up, Yo-You9904? I'm hoping for a great game as well. The Pelicans will start Jeremiah Fears, Trey Murphy III, Herbert Jones, Sadiq Bey, and Derek Queen. So Kayvon Looney is not starting. I assume he's healthy. I've not heard anything about him being injured, but Queen in the starting lineup, who I believe has played pretty darn well, and actually didn't he have a pretty darn good game against us? Maybe? Good evening, Craig. Is Castle starting? Algin, what's up? Darth Jader, I'm Anthony. Feeling so much better. Orlando, good evening too. Erie, what's going on? Cecil, it feels good to be me again. I felt so out of it Friday night. I was looking at the Whatnot stream for a little bit, and apparently, I don't know if I was dozing off during it, but I was just so sick last week that I don't really remember last Friday night's game, as I mentioned earlier in the stream, but I'm feeling like me again, like TSR Sports. What's up, brother? Rich says Doja. Go Spurs go. Let's get this win. And Mitch already confirmed that the MF Alien will be back against the Lakers. Against the Lakers, the first game of the NBA Cup on Amazon Prime. What a coincidence. Oh, did I really, Damien? I don't remember that. The third quarter was awful. I know we got outscored like 44-19 or something terrible. I think Luke Cornett's back tonight, Richard. You don't have to say my YouTube name, just a bunch of gibberish that... Well, I like to do that. You know, I want to make you feel welcome. Route 25 a little bit. Westick, she is at home. We do not live together. I think Tim Duncan has been saying he likes... Oh, all right, likes Queen's game. Okay. Another one for the Spurs because the Pelicans are doing horrible. They are. They absolutely are. My conspiracy. Whose conspiracy? TSR. Oh, is it ironic that Wemby's return is in the NBA Cup against the Lakers on Amazon Prime? I don't like to think like that, but he's not back against the who cares Pelicans tonight. Just saying. Actually, we'd like to have a warm-up game. What's going on, road trip? Time to get one last look at all new Spurs players joining the team from New... Fair enough. Tony, I guess so. I haven't confirmed. I can't confirm or deny that. Good evening, Borgathon, Medicare guys. What's going on? Fox, Castle, Cornette, and so Castle is starting. Pies on Cakes. It does. I hate to say it seems planned, but it is a little ironic that Amazon Prime's game, Wemby's coming back. Darren, that's a darn good question. French Vanilla is... no, not French Vanilla is not playing tonight. Wemby's not back tonight, Doja. What's up, Jax Quirty? Everyone came back for the Lakers. Yeah, right? What's up, David? Thank you for stopping in. Yes, I was saying that earlier, Texans Swarms. The first time we get to see Fox, Harper, and Castle together. I don't think they'll share the court at the same time unless the Pelicans are going small, then the Spurs will go small as well. with Fox at the 1, Harper at the 2, and Castle playing the 3. Demosel's dropping more than 11. 2 Roblox, I hope so. DJ Rose starts us off with a $2 super chat. Says, yo, I'm going to stay with y'all for a little. Go Spurs, go. Castle back. Indeed. I've missed him. Greg, it is. Yes, it is. What's up, Henry? Thank you for stopping in. French Maple. They do need experience together. Jonathan, UConn's mascot's obviously excited because Castle's back. And we got Jordan Hawkins on the other side, so we got a little UConn action tonight. So let's get a UCONN. Say it again. UCONN. UConn. You only play for the Spurs and the Pelicans, right? UConn. All right. Thank you, Jonathan. Somebody had a great nickname for Castle and Cornet the other day, but I cannot remember what it was. What, White Castle? Ugh. Oh, boy. Will miss TSR Maker? No, Texan Swarms. That game is late. That game starts at 10 p.m. I'm going to go live early because everybody under the sun is going to be live for not only the Lakers for the NBA Cup game, but a lot of channels that don't cover the Spurs will probably cover the Spurs Wednesday night because it's Wemby coming back. And there are Wemby fans, not Spurs fans, but Wemby fans that cover the Spurs for Wemby. But she's not joining me for a 10 o'clock game probably too often this season. Luke Cornett, De'Aaron Fox, Harrison Barnes, Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle. So we are seeing a little bit of that three-headed monster we could see in the future with Harper, Castle, and Fox, with Harper just taking the spot of Vassell. So we probably will see them on the court together at some point. Go an hour early? No. Texan Swarms. An hour? I don't think it'll start at 10:30. It'll probably start about 10:10 or 10:15. And because it's the Lakers, there'll probably be a zillion free throws on both teams, by the way. The two teams combined took 84 free throws. It wasn't all LA. But whenever LA plays, for whatever reason, there's a bajillion whistles, which means if you're up with me on the East Coast, that game probably won't get over until 1 a.m. or later. Hello, Vicky. Thank you for stopping in. Would you stay awake for Castle versus Klingon? No. Tony? She's actually reading the chat. I know she is. Franklin, good evening to you. B-Town Breakdown. Wemby did foul out versus the Lakers. That's a game the Spurs should have won. That one, I wanted that. Grant us revenge. Now, LeBron James will be playing tomorrow night, or Wednesday night. I don't know if that's a net positive or net negative. He's still dishing the ball well. He finally broke the 20-point barrier, I think, for the first time this year, yesterday. But he has been struggling, and he is a traffic cone on defense now. So can the Spurs take advantage of that? We'll see. Alex, whatever your prediction is, I hope it is that the Spurs win. Yes, drop the hammer. Let's win this game indeed. Donald, good evening to you. I'm starting to wish the Spurs had taken Zach Edey at 8 rather than trading Dilly. David, I don't disagree. Rich, Cornett, Fox, and Harper did not play. Oh, they didn't? Oh, okay. LeBron didn't play either, though. So there is that. Smashing the Lakers never gets old. You know, I'd like to do this to the Lakers. Chuck them up. Art Vex, what's going on? Thank you for stopping. You know the drill. Pound the rock for 40 minutes. Indeed, Larry. Is it me or is TSR's mic a little bit low? Is it? Did Windows do a little adjustment and turn my mic down? Because, you know, it did. It did. It turned my mic down on its own. For no reason whatsoever, Windows just said, hey, we're going to take the volume from 88 and we're going to turn it down to 78 because we know better. Is that a little more where we normally are? You can get a WemBP. Carlos, the Thunder are freaking on pace to absolutely repeat it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. I honestly don't get it. Sometimes Windows will just lower my mic volume for no reason whatsoever. Which sucks because I record videos for Philobox Comics on this computer as well, and if it's lowering the volume, I might not realize until a little too late. Jordan Hawkins is a UConn player, RDY. Borgason, they are electric. Boogie, woogie, woogie. I am, Mr. Neff, I'm doing so much better than I was Friday night. Absolutely better. Fox, Castle, Cornett, Barnes, and Wemby. Not a starting lineup I think I see this year, but Castle's back, and he's going to be starting. Lineup crew cropped every player's head for the starting. Oh, did they? I didn't catch that. What's up, Rudy? Thank you for stopping in. By the way, if you've not hit the thumbs yet, don't forget to do so. It does help the channel. Let's go ahead and get pop-up. RDY, it went really well. It was a lot of fun. Not the same size crowd we have over here on this channel, but it was a blast hanging out with the two hosts on the comic book channel. Not only that, but they were their reactions to my last two books were priceless. So I really enjoyed that. Even one of them, yeah, it was really good. No Wemby. Will Wemby come off the bench if he returns? Good morning, the Frenchman. If Stephon Castle's starting, Victor Wembanyama is going to start when he's back. Who goes to the bench, though? Oh, Cornette. Never mind. Duh. What's up, Edgar? Thank you for stopping in. Thumbs up for Spurs victory. Absolutely. I heard Mitch say Wemby will be on the plane to LA. It actually is not guaranteed he's going to play yet. That has not been set in stone, just for the record. All right, let's have a good game, Spurs fans. Let's get a win. Let's get to, what are we, 15-7? Let's get to 16-7, 7-5 on the road. And the Pelicans are a mess. We can beat the Pelicans, darn it. We are 13 thumbs up, by the way, from getting to 100 before the game starts. Can I get 13 Spurs fans to smash that thumbs up? 13. Can I get 13? Can I get a 13, 13, 13, 12? I need 12 more. Players are on the court. And away we go. Didn't quite get there. Did we get there? We didn't get there. Oh, well. There's a turnover for the Spurs to start off the game. And a quick fast break layup for Herbert Jones. I had Trey Jones in my head. Castle into the paint, and he is fouled, and looks like he's going to go to the line for two. Yeah, I wonder why. I'm on the Spurs stream. I don't know why I'm way behind. Oh, I was paused for some reason. Castle made both his free throws. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm doing that. I don't know why I was way behind. I was having some trouble with the NBA League Pass earlier. Yeah, I was like 30 seconds behind. I should be a little closer now. Hello from France, Paul. Thank you for stopping in. It is 2-2, but my live stream was delayed by like 30 seconds. There's a missed three for the Pelicans. Castle with the rebound. Castle rocking the reddish, orange, pinky shoes. I can't quite tell. Castle to the paint. Kicks it out to an open Harrison Barnes for three. HB, you got to make those. You're wide open. Foul on the Pelicans. That's two fouls already on New Orleans. Bonjour, Xavier. T3&D, what's going on? Appreciate you all stopping in from wherever you are on our planet. Youth Fire, probably. Ronald, good evening to you. And welcome back, Steph. Good to see you. Good morning, Addie. Is Wemby there? Castle out in three-point land. Drives into the paint. Spins around. Throws it up off the glass. No good. I suppose I could take that. Castle's back tonight, since I think everybody knows that. There's a turnover by the Pelicans. Castle for three. Nope. All right, a little rusty to start us off. Actually, both offenses kind of looking like doo-doo right now. There's a drive by Jeremiah Fears. He misses the layup. Both teams offensively challenged. Fox is going to drive into the paint himself. Spins around, turn around, Jay. Nope. George Gervin, I do believe, was listed as a shooting guard. You're correct. Three-point attempt by Sadiq Bey is no good, and both teams really struggling here. There's a fadeaway jumper by Barnes. No good. Oh, my God. And a double dribble turnover by New Orleans. This is a little rough right now, guys. Astros, not only slow-paced, both offenses are playing quite bad. We're a little on track to have an 8-8 first quarter, you're right. Double dribble by Derek Queen. Maybe you shouldn't have Derek Queen bring the ball up the court. Just saying. Actually, let me change that. You should have Derek Queen bring the ball up the court. Keep doing that, New Orleans. Vassell pull-up jumper in and out. I don't know what to say, everybody. There's a runner in the paint by Herbert Jones. That's the third bucket of the game, and our second bucket. Castle made 2 free throws. We have 2 field goals within 3 minutes. Castle drive in the paint. Throws it up and off the glass. Stephon Castle has all the Spurs points. You know you want to do it, Jonathan. Woo! Fix your jersey. Woo! All right. Pelicans ball, 10 on the shot clock. A little over 8.5 minutes to go. Quite a slow start so far, but for both teams. Jeremiah Fears going to chuck it. Splash. Was that a 3? I think it was. Yep. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with San Antonio. Wemby Ernest is traveling to LA. It's unknown if he's going to be playing. Astros, that would be awesome. What's up, the Wahookies? Thank you for stopping in. Castle zips it out to Barnes in the corner. Hits the 3. All right, both offenses waking up now a little bit. Me Castle get a double-double with assistant points, and I just realized, holy crap, it's empty in New Orleans tonight. Almost a turnover by the Pelicans. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay with New Orleans. Get my clock cut up. It's 8:03. Yes, Mr. 100. The Sports Critic, what's going on? Amir, thank you for stepping in for me. I was really sick for that Spurs and Magic game, which was an absolute fantastic game. You know, I keep forgetting to watch your reaction to the end of that with the block shot by Cornette. I got to check that out either tonight or tomorrow while I'm at work. But it looked like you had a really good turnout. I'm glad. That looked like a fantastic game, and it sucks I missed it. Castle with the pass to Cornette in the paint. Cornette with the layup. Good. I am feeling so much better. By the way, Amir, did you see that Daniel Jones is out for the year? Ruptured his Achilles. That dude cannot he has no luck. Pull-up jumper by the New Orleans Pelicans is no good. Fox will get it up the court, gets it to Castle. Castle layup. Stephon Castle. Timeout, New Orleans. Steph has 6 points. Let's go. User NL1, it is empty there in New Orleans. Shaq, what's going on? No Poole, Zion, or DeJounte. If we lose, that's a problem. Yes. You aren't kidding. And no, Daniel Jones can't stay healthy. It sucks. We got to go, Spurs. Go up. Wemby's back either Wednesday or the game after that. It's not exactly for sure yet, but it would be ironic if he comes back Wednesday. First game of the NBA Cup versus the Lakers on Amazon Prime. I wish he was playing tonight. Right? Save some for the third quarter. Tax Brazilian goes pineapple power. Keith's feeling infinitely better than I did Friday. Obviously much better than I did Wednesday when I couldn't even call a game. It is half empty there. It really is. I'm just watching here on the bench. All right, Zach. Sounds good. Appreciate everybody watching tonight. Now that I'm feeling better, I'd like to get back to doing more Spurs videos during the week. I haven't really done much the last 2 weeks. Sorry, I'm still a little sniffly. Obviously, being sick for the last week did not help, but I'd like to start talking Spurs again with you guys. You're ready for the Yankees baseball. That's going to be a while. Don Mattingly, by the way, still not a Hall of Famer. Did not get the votes again. Hey, Seuss, hello to you. Bubba, what's up? Sorry, I'm late. Like number 142 is finishing a 5K. No. Are you singing Bohemian Rhapsody? Oh, no, you're not. Put all the points in now and then also put them in the... Are we going to have a third quarter versus the Pelicans? The Pelicans aren't good. It can't keep happening, can it? What's up, Raptors Nation? Thank you for stopping in. Jonathan's happy tonight. You got Stephon Castle. You got Jordan Hawkins. You got 2 UConn players going against each other. What could be better than that? Whoop, whoop. Do not manifest it. Yeah, let's not manifest a third quarter. Alex Cruz, I hope not as well. I think we outscored the Cavs in all the quarters except for the third quarter, where we got annihilated 40. I think it was 44-19, which sounds ridiculous. Like, how? If anything, both teams are going to have a third quarter. There you go. No, Tony, I don't think we're going to struggle tonight. Astros, you're right. Both teams probably will struggle tonight. In the third quarter. Borgathon, what are you talking about? Oh, you took that as a third quarter. W. Strength says, if we play Sohan at center, I'm going to bed. I guess you're probably going to be going to bed in about 5 minutes or less, because I can't imagine anybody else being at center than Jeremy Sohan right now. When Cornet's ready for a break, it's going to be center Sohan. I hate to tell you. Christian Picardo, good evening to you. It is New Orleans ball. We got Harper and Castle on the court. Okie dokie. I'm not sure they've played much together. Well, no, they played together. It was Fox that was out. There's a three, no good by Trey Murphy. Spurs ball, up by 2. HB over to Devin Vassell. Vassell over to Castle. We got the double pineapples on the floor. Castle's going to drive baseline. Gets it to Cornet. Cornet with a little jumper off the glass. Good. Steph now with 3 assists. De'Aaron Fox is playing. He gets subbed out after the first 5 minutes of every first quarter now. I don't know why, but Harper comes in early for Fox every game. That's just the rotation Mitch is going with. I don't agree with Fox coming out so soon, but here we are. And there's an and one for McGowan's. Bryce McGowan's. I don't know. McGowan's is playing tonight. All right. You know, I'm dealing with the asthma issue, but I won't let it ruin my night. So Spurs, you can get a French vanilla, Tony. Yes, you can. And hope you feel better, by the way. Where's my French vanilla at? There it is. French vanilla in the air tonight. Cutting longs, you got sick the day after I did? Dude, that sucks. Allen buckets, there's a very good chance he's coming back. There's a turnover by the Spurs. What the hell was that? Sadiq Bey just walked into the paint. Nobody was there whatsoever and threw down a dunk. Like the whole Spurs defense fell asleep. HB with a 3 down the other end. Splash! All right. Just see from here, HB. Shooting the 3 from the wing. Harrison with 6 points now, both on 3s. A quick 3 down the other end is a clanker. I didn't even see who shot that. Spurs ball. Castle bringing it up for San Antonio. Seth takes off, drives in the paint. And, ooh. I don't know where he was passing that ball, but he passed it out of bounds. That's a turnover. Champagny and Sohan coming in. I think Castle and Cornet are checking out. Yes, they are. We got Barnes, Vassell, Champagny, Sohan, Harper. We're going big. Yeah, Keith, that was not a good pass. Makasalong, thank you for stopping in. From the Philippines. 16-14, under 6 minutes to go. Fears flies into the paint. Beautiful move, but missed the layup. Jeremy Sohan with the rebound. Watching this game, for those of you that are watching along, it is extremely empty in New Orleans. Sohan in the paint. Jeremy throws it down. Our first dunk of the game by Jeremy Sohan. Thunder, 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 dunk of justice. And now foul on the other end, on the Spurs. I'm curious how the potential 3-guard lineup would work with Fox, Castle, Harper. We might see it at some point this game. Illuminatics, what's going on? Death, taxes, and Castle turnovers. Ouch. Yeesh. I see some shade being thrown at Castle tonight by a few people in the chat. I've never seen a former rookie. I know he's been turning the ball over a lot of that when he was the primary ball handler. I do think he might be trying to do a little too much in his first game back. But I think he's still an important piece of the team. We actually have 2 guys averaging almost... Castle is averaging 4 turnovers a game. Wemby, I think, is averaging 3.5. So both players need to cut it down to about 3 a game. You know, if they're going to be high volume, offense running through them, I can understand 3, but they both need to work on it a little bit. 18-16, Spurs up. Vassell flies in the paint, gets by everybody. Layup no good. Fouled, going to the line for 2. Lucky side, he's probably rusty for sure. Arthel, I don't think you're going to be able to see it. When I've turned the camera around just for a second, it doesn't pick anything up. I'm rooting for everybody. I will criticize when due if somebody's on like Jeremy Sohan has forgot how to shoot the 3 ball. He's like 0 for his last 10. The sells for his free throw is good. That being said, I'm hoping Jeremy succeeds. Jeremy, get out there, play some defense, rebound, score some points. Maybe hit a 3 once on a blue moon to keep the offense or the defense honest. And I want every guy to succeed. Because if all our guys are succeeding, that means our team's winning. And in the end, that's what we want, right? We want the Spurs to win. What's up, Alexis? Thank you for stopping in. I'm sure Steph will be a little rusty tonight. He hasn't played since November or what? He's been out for like 3 weeks-ish. That was a very awkward drive, an awkward shot, but it worked for Trey Murphy, so whatever. What's up, Killian Filomeno from the Filipinos? From the Philippines. You put Filipino. Good evening. Harper's going to drive in the paint. Layup is blocked. Goaltend. Goaltend. Dylan Harper already off to a much better start than he was the other night against the Cavs, where he had, unfortunately, his worst game as a Spur with his dad there. I think Dylan finished 1 of 11 from the field. So I guess we should trade him because he had a bad game, right? Pelicans ball, 22-18. A little over 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Game started off really slow with both teams picking up lately. Trey Murphy pull-up jumper and in-and-out burger. The long rebound's going to go to Jeremy Sohan. Sohan's going to bring it up the court into the paint and turns the ball over. Not point Sohan. And now a turnover immediately by the Pelicans as they throw it to Saddiq Bey. Bounces off his hand, goes out of bounds. So back-to-back turnovers for both games. Phil, what's going on? We should be crushing them. They crushed the Pelicans. See them doing before you. Lamentation of the women. Or something. Borgathon, that was a mess. Devil's Advocate, good evening. The Spurs have 0 points off turnovers. The Pelicans have 4. Harper gets into the Sohan. Sohan out to an open Champagny. 3 is off the rim, off the backboard. No good. The tip-in, though, is good by Keldon Johnson. Keldon has been playing so much better this year. I really like how he's embraced that role off the bench. Can't see who's in the paint shooting that. That was... Who was that? McGowan's? Pelicans are using players tonight. I did not think they would be, but here we are. Harper with the ball on three-point land, 23.5 minutes to go. Harper with a deep 2, no good. New Orleans ball. Jose Alvarado with the rebound will bring it up. Drops it off to Trey Murphy. Murphy still with the ball. Ooh, nice move by Murphy as he blows by Julian Champagny. He's going to chuck it out for a three-pointer. Three-pointer was no good. Okay. Harper with the ball again for the Spurs. The Spurs are 2 of 5 from 3. The Pelicans are 1 of 7. Ugh. Gets it to Sohan. Jeremy will draw off to Keldon. When Keldon has the ball, he's usually got one thing on his mind, shooting. Keldon's going to force his way into the paint. Take a little jumper. Good. What did I just say? When Keldon gets the ball, he's got one thing on his mind. I'm shooting it. I think he's averaging, 1.5 assists a game this year? Trey Murphy blows by Jeremy Sohan and then blows it at the rim. He got blocked by air. And now Jeremy gets blocked down the... So there's some bad offense in this game. Rao, this is a contract year for Sohan. He should be playing his best basketball, but he's taken a step backwards a little bit this year. There's a 3 by Alvarado. Timeout, Mitch. Jeremy, if he keeps playing like he has the past, all year, he's not going to be a Spur next year. And I'm hoping it works out. That was our 9th overall pick in 2022. The last man standing. Timeout. Commercial break. Jeremy's the last man standing from our 2022 draft, which was Jeremy Sohan, Malachi Branham, and Blake Wesley. Son of Scar. I don't think we've played the Pelicans at home. We have 2 games. Churong MTG. Are you Magic the Gathering fan? Or because I see you are. MTG Arena. And then Hearthstone. Obviously, Hearthstone's also a card game, I believe. I guarantee you the team that scores the most points is going to win the game. If you don't believe me, what do you think, group? Who's going to win the game? I am Groot. All right. That was very helpful. Why is Owen not relieving Cornette? Hurt doghouse? I don't know. Why did Olenek start instead of Biombo the other night? Late comers, what's going on? Wemby is in the building. Okay, I did not see him. Irie Dillon did score tonight. He's got 2 points. You look right here. There's Dylan Harper. He's 1 of 2 with an assist and 2 points. Man, I need Micah Peavy to not get a steal to win by parlay. Fair enough. Groot's up now. Chris likes turtles. Yep, Groot's up. Groot is in the house. Beavis, yes, Jeremy Sohan does like to do this. So for those who don't know, we've all seen it. And if you haven't, I'm going to show you. So this is Jeremy Sohan. And Sohan will get the ball in the paint. And he has the ball. And he just does this. He does a lot of pump faking. It's like, Jeremy, catch the ball, dunk it. Ball in, dunk. Instead, it's ball in. It's like he's doing a dance, like, bup, 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 bup. And sometimes it works out pretty bad. What's up, Steven? Thank you for stopping in. Charles, I'm doing much better. Still have a little residual effects from being sick. You'll probably hear me sniff a little tonight, but otherwise I'm so much better. Borgathon, that was not supposed to be dirty in any way if it looked dirty. That was not... I know I do innuendo on this channel. I was trying to show you Jeremy Sohan pump faking. If that's not how that came out, my apologies. What value Sohan has, always negative on plus and minus. He's such an idiot. Low IQ. Wow. Latecomers, how do you really feel? Hi from Puerto Rico. I'm Berto. Borgathon, I think Jeremy's lost his confidence. Point Sohan 2 years ago. Center Sohan last year. He's center Sohan again. And I mean... I don't think, the fact that he's constantly playing out of position tells me that he doesn't fit with the team. And I hope I'm wrong. And holy crap, I did not realize the Pelicans were 3-21. Why are we not up by 10? Fox with the ball, double teamed. Pelicans going a little trap action. Gets it over to Carter Bryant, who's checked in for the Spurs. Carter's going to drive in the paint, throws up a layup, and nothing doing there. Thank you, Fung Pai. He does excessively pump fake. There's a steal by Kelly Olynyk. Large Lady Land. Champagne for three. Splash! Tony, I'm glad the Spurs gotten better. I am only used to calling a losing team for the Spurs, so it's nice to see them with a winning record for the first time in the channel's history this far into the season. It is Pelicans ball. Derek Queen with it. Passes it out to Jordan Hawkins. UConn player Jordan Hawkins. Hawkins guarded by Bryant. Now it's stolen by Champagne. Champagne gets it up to Carter Bryant. Bryant will get into the... Nope. Gets knocked out, and it's going to go out of bounds. Team Prism, what's going on? He says, like the page, like the stream if you could. Name, surname, what's going on? MD7 says, Jeremy should be on the Pelicans. Texas Swarms, I don't know. 11-7. I'd like to see Wemby back soon as well. We'll be early for that Spurs-Lakers game if Wemby's back, because we'll have a lot to talk about. Keldon with the ball at the moment. Gets it out to Olynyk. 14 on the shot clock. Drops it up to Champagne for three. Okay, Julian. Scores are now reversed. 32-23. Ghost, I don't think he's staying. Unless he plays really well. Spurs fan since 1980. Wow. Mike, Spurs fan, that's not true. Mike, that is not true. You did know what losing was like 7 years after you became a fan, because it was 6 years after I became a fan when Mr. Robinson missed 76 games and the Spurs went 20-62 in 96-97, which enabled us to draft Tim Duncan. I'm sorry, my man, but you know what losing is like, because so do I. We had only 1 year, though. 1 year of losing. Spurs ball, 32-23. Fox loses a dribble, gets it back, 3 on the shot clock. He's going to... Traveled. Micah Peavy, I think he's played like 4 or 5 minutes. Depleted mind, what's up? Thoughts on this trade? HP and Sohan for Trey Murphy III. I think it's going to take more than Astros. Javier, what's going on from the Philippines? Yeah, Monkey, that wasn't De'Aaron Fox's best possession there. Pelicans ball down 32-23. That was not losing. That year got us 5. Monkey, it was a losing year. But I see what you did there. There's an alley-oop to... Who dat? Oh, that's what's his head. Makovich, sorry. Makovich would have dunked. I was like, Spurs ball. My clock's slightly ahead. My apologies. Shot clock is off. Fox with the ball. Ugly step back 3. Perfect. Never doubted him. That's the end of the first quarter. Luke Cornett is playing. Laban Lang, San Antonio Spurs from Cebu, Philippines. Depleted. Yeah, it's what's his face. I couldn't remember his damn name. Is Kevon Looney not playing tonight? He was a starter last time. So I know Poole is out. Is Looney out too tonight? And Zion Williamson's just perpetually out. So I mean, I don't even ask. J-Train Castle's playing. Yes. Let's have a good third quarter tonight. We're playing a bad team. Fox comes out in order to make a huge... Yes. Fox has been shooting the three better this year. I believe he's hovering around 38%. And that's where we need to keep him to have proper floor spacing. Because our lineup's going to be Fox, Castle, Vassell, Barnes, and Wemby. Castle at the moment is Castle at the moment is an atrocious three-point shooter. I'm sorry, it is what it is. He's actually worse than he was last year. Hopefully, while he was recovering his hip, he just stood there and shot 6 zillion threes a game, because we can't have him be a sub 30% shooter. I mean, we can, but preferably not. Wemby out tonight, and Jordan McLaughlin. I think that's it. Rich does a Cup Championship game. The Cup Championship game does not count as a regular game. You do play an extra game with that. The other Cup games do count as regular games. Like the game against the Lakers, that's a regular game. It's an NBA Cup game. Why are we not up by 10? We are up by 10. We're up 35-25. As we should be against a very bad Pelicans team. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Hand over fist. I'd like to see the Spurs. I honestly don't care about the NBA Cup. However, I will be rooting for the Spurs in the NBA Cup. And if they win it, then hey, great. Jordan McLaughlin out tonight. Out of the roster, more like it. I like what... I do like what the Spurs did with the roster in the offseason. They brought some bigs in. They brought in Luke Cornett, which I think was a fantastic move, even though he's been dinged up a little bit this year. Kelly Olynyk, I thought was an okay move. The only one I'm really critical of, and it's not Jordan McLaughlin. He's a backup point guard that can shoot the three, whatever, which we actually needed him at times this year because of all the injuries. The one move I didn't understand, and I know he's a vet and he was huge for us last year, is bringing back Bismack Biyombo. I didn't quite get that move. Actually, the other move I did not get was trading the second round pick away before we even got to the second round. I would have loved to the Spurs drafted Maxine Reyna, who I think has been playing okay, and he's with Sacramento. I haven't been following up on him much. When I last checked, he was doing okay as a rookie. I think that's where the Spurs dropped the ball a little bit, is trading the second round pick away before we even knew who was available. I think Ryan Kalkbrenner was available in the second round, and he's been playing fantastic as a rookie. There's Alvarado 3, no good. I think overall, I'm going to give the Spurs at least an A- for the offseason. At least an A-. Fox with the ball, a little crossover, zips it out. Champagne's going to pull up for another 3. Woo-hoo-hoo, pop the Champagne! Oh my gosh, firing. I said that tonight too. The game against the Lakers is going to take forever. It starts at 10 p.m. Eastern. Hawkins for 3, no good. Ooh, that was an air ball. It's going to be 3 hours. Reno dropped 25 the other day. Fox for 3. Let's go! Maxine Reyna. Wow, did he really? Fox 2 for 2 from 3. I did just say a moment ago he's been shooting better this year, around 38%. That'll bring him up to 39 or 40. Micah Peavy would have junk in the paint. Somebody was asking about Micah Peavy. He just dunked the ball. Mike says, I'm European. We take our cup seriously over here. And Wemby will too. Yes, he will. Wemby's going to want to win that. No doubt. Kelly Olynyk with the ball into the paint. Loses it. And then Alvarado, carries the ball out of bounds. That's going to stay with the Spurs. I heard we're getting close to 200 thumbs up. Are we not quite there yet? Oh, we're 12 away. Can we get 12 Spurs fans or Pelicans fans that are in the chat? Can I get 12 of you to smash that thumbs up? Kind of looks like this. Kind of looks like this. Champagne's career high is 30. He's got 9 now. So he's going to have to score a ton more to get there. I mean, I wouldn't be against it. Carlos Jeter, what's going on? He says, go Spurs, go. I still don't feel 100%. I'm better, but not 100%. Probably like 90%. And Sally with the pot. Yeah. Carlos, I hope you feel better, man. Get some rest. Get lots of NyQuil in you. Do not smash the thumbs up twice, though. Because that takes it away. Microsoft lowers mic levels when it detects communication activity, calls, chats, or dude. Really? By disabling on, I thought I shut that off, Mark. Disabling automatic adjustments and settings. I'm going to try to do that in the next time out. Turnover Spurs. Fox lost his dribble. There's an alley-oop. And Micah Peavy with... It rolled off! I thought he made that. Carter Bryant gets the ball up the court quick. Layup good. And one! I thought he made that. It like was in, then it came out, and then it just kind of sat on the rim, and it went around the rim, spun around, and then rolled off. Wemby might be back Wednesday, Red Mess. What's up, A. Garza Music? Carter Bryant with, I think this would be his first and one of his career. Well, I missed a free throw, so never mind. Spurs are 4 of 5 from the line. The Pelicans are 3 of 3, and that's what I like, a low amount of free throws. Micah Peavy for 3, no good. I'm hoping Wednesday's game against the Lakers will be a quick turnover by the Spurs. Alvarado into the paint. Pass out to Peavy. Over to Makovich. Makovich thought about a 3, pulls it down. Zips it around to Herbert Jones. Jones is going to drive into the paint. Layup. No good. Fell down. Wanted the foul. Not going to get it. And Aroba, good evening to you. And there's an alley-oop to Carter Bryant. Boom, shakalaka.
Thunder, 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 dome of justice.
Micah Peavy misses the 3. The ball goes out of bounds off San Antonio. Nice, Carter. What's up, Boris? Thank you for stopping in. Hey, guards, you sat next to R.C. Buford. Nice. Carter Bryant's in there, Camp C. How many peanuts has I don't know how many minutes he's played EFX. You could look at it's. I got the stats there. Is any additional stats? Just go to ESPN or NBA would probably be your best place. There's a drive and layup for the Pelicans. I'm not sure who just scored that. That's fierce. Timeout, Mitch. Pelicans just get teed up. I don't know what just happened. There's a technical. Julian Champagny with the technical free throw. Champagny now with double digits, I believe, with 10. I didn't see what the technical... Yeah, found the Pels coach. After 30-plus years of below-the-rim Spurs basketball, my son, this is exciting. Mike, I agree. Yep, Damian, we are up, actually, 17 now. The Pelicans are not good. ESPN doesn't track Keldon's yet. They should track Keldon's yells. HB, Son, Carter Bryant, David Jones, Garcia, Beyond, Fox, all gone for you. We're not training for Giannis, Carlos. I'm sorry. Spurs ball. Castle spins around in the paint, throws up a layup. Good! Goes right around Makovich. Castle now with 8 points. Spurs up by 19. You know what? Why don't we set a record tonight and beat these guys by like 70? I'd be up for that. There's an air ball. Who shot that? Was that Makovich? Spurs ball. Champagny would have turned. Nope. So Champagny almost turned the ball over. Nice job by Kellen Johnson getting the ball back. Kellen fouled at the rim, going to the line for 2. You want? Yes, I do want a UConn score. Mike wants a Kellen Flex's new stat to track. What is the biggest win ever by an NBA team? Isn't it like 60-something? Son of Scar. We still do that sometimes. We've had a couple games this year where we kept throwing 3. Keldon misses a free throw. Where we kept shooting 3s and they were not going in. A poet named JT. I mean, we'll have the third quarter. They'll outscore us by like 5 or 10 to make it a little closer, and then we'll blow them out in the fourth. Are we getting Biombo minutes? No. Come on. You can get us go, Spurs go. Texans Swarms. There are so many empty seats because the Pelicans are 3-21. When your team's 3-21, you're generally not going to put butts in the seats. Trey Murphy the third in the paint. Layup good. 49-31. Astros, you can get an Area 51. Dylan Harper with a layup while we were playing the Area 51. 51-31, ironically. All right, Red Mess, I'll give you a chuck. Sadiq Bey into the paint. Layup good. I don't think... We're not going to see Miyama tonight. Stephon Castle drives in the paint. Fouled and on the ground. He's going to the line for two, but he is down at the moment. I just saw Wemby. Oh, Castle hit his head on a... Oh, Castle bounced his head off the floor. Ooh. Castle bouncing his head off the floor. He seems to be okay, but oof. Zion is always hurt. Spurs, can you do Spurs game overreaction tomorrow? You mean like a recap of the game tomorrow? I want to do something. I haven't done a Spurs video. Castle's okay. He's protected by the pineapple. Hit his first free throw. I want to do a Spurs video tomorrow on something, for sure. What's up, Michael Vincent? Was that a smack on the cheek? Eagles are looking bad tonight. What? Hey, what's the score in the game tonight in the NFL? How about a suck it to the Pelicans? All right, Charles. Suck it! There you go. Castle made them both 53-33. Steph now has 10 points. Not a bad game back, I'll say so far. There's a foul on the Spurs. 7-3 Chargers. Thank you, Alex. HB and Soen would be a good trade if we could pull it off by contract dollars. HB and Soen for who? Is it for Murphy or Jones? Because I know a lot of Spurs fans are talking about how the Pelicans might be cleaning house. I mean, a lot of people are talking about how, in general, the Pelicans need a clean house. It is New Orleans ball. They are down by 20. Sadiq Bey out in three-point land, guarded by Dylan Harper. Bey is going to crossover into the paint. Tough jumper is no good. Complete air ball. Gets his own miss. Throws it up off the glass, and it's good. Nice effort. Alexis Wemby should be back very soon, possibly as early as Wednesday versus the Lakers for the NBA Cup. Kellen's going to drive baseline. Throws it down. And he yelled at his bench. There's a Keldon yell. Down the other end, Carlo Makovich, what a dunk. Okay, I see it, Carlo Makovich. Jetted out with a $2 super chat says, I want to see Killer Instinct tonight, out for blood. The Pelicans are 0-15 record versus teams that are 500 and better. Well, that's not very good. Keldon, what they... You know if Keldon yelled like Arnold Schwarzenegger after he dunked? Would that be funny? Timeout. Well, almost certainly. Yeah, if Wemby's not back against the Lakers, then it probably would be on the 17th Astros. Coldplay, you're right. Too much rest, and he will miss the Defensive Player of the Year again. No, Red Mist. The Pelicans, Area 51 said, are 0-15 versus teams apparently that are 500 better. I believe it. They're 3-17, so it's not crazy. Faded, what's going on? $5 super chat says 30 minutes till shift ends, but I had to check in. Thank you. Appreciate the super chat and enjoy the rest of your, try to enjoy the rest of your work shift if you can. This game might be over by 9. I don't like blowouts. I'm fine with some blowing tonight. Okay. Let's leave it at that. That's right. Don't work too hard, guys. I will not be working hard at my job tomorrow. I promise you that. How's everybody doing on the couch contingent? We got, of course, Jonathan here. He's a big UConn fan, and, Castle's playing. We got Headband Grogu. We got the Hulk wearing the Spurs beanie. Mikey up top. Groot right there, and little baby Yodi right there. Well, Astros, I said it. What's up, Manu? Thank you for stopping in. Fans dancing in the stands. Oh, camera on a little kid dancing. Having a blast. That kid can move better than I can. Not that that's saying much. Let's play versus the Charlotte Bobcats. Oh, boy. Okay, so hear me out. You go to a Spurs game. You somehow convince them to give you a press badge because TSR Sports, with the goal being to get Kellen to say, does Kellen never say get to the chopper? Can Groot show us how to hit the thumb? Can Groot show you how to hit the thumbs up? I can't use my phone because it's plugged in. The battery's low. But if this remote here, this Roku remote was your phone and you have not hit the thumbs up, that's Yodi. All right. If you have your phone, you have not hit the thumbs up yet because maybe you don't see the thumbs up because the chat's blocking it. Minimize your chat. Boop. Good. Thumbs up would be right there under the video. Give that a little poke. Boop. Good. Bring the chat back up. You've now become an official sponsor member of TSR Sports. I'm Groot. Groot does a good job at that. Every time TSR says Derek Queen, I hear it. You know what, Damien? I can go for some ice cream right now. What's up, Glaze and Bangin'? Thank you for stopping in. Group back up there to watch the Spurs. TSR, when do you think when can the Pelicans take the next step? No idea, because they can't stay healthy. They need to move on from Zion, and I would never make a fake media pass. That's not how I roll. You can get in trouble for that probably too. Spurs ball. 5 on the shot clock. Harper's going to drive in the paint. Throws up a layup. Good. Dylan playing so much better than he did against the Cavaliers. Nice to see him bounce back. 3 or 4 from the field for 6 points. Pelicans ball down by 20. Spurs are in the bonus. Harrison missed by the Pelicans. Spurs on the run. Get it over to Devin. Over to Mr. 100 in the corner. Splash! 23-point game. Little fortune. More got 9. Yes, it did. Thank you for liking the stream, Ernesto. Harrison now at 9 points. He's 3 of 4 from three-point land, so actually he's Mr. 75 tonight. Just saying. If we're doing the numbers, he's Mr. 75. Sadiq Bey in the paint. Layup good. What's up, True Quality Kicks? Texas Swarms. Technically we have a 3-guard lineup with Vassell, Castle, and Harper. Harper for 3! But we haven't seen Harper, Castle, and Fox, I don't think, as of yet. Dylan Harper with 9 points tonight. Quick 3 down the other end is a total brick. It is Spurs ball up by 24. Miss MNRF, have we not held a team under 100 points this year? Harrison Barnes can't hold on to the ball and loses it out of bounds. 40% of the time, HB hits 100% of his shots. Fair enough. Coultney, Harper, Rookie of the Year. It's going to be tough. It's not impossible. He's not starting. There are other guys that are starting. Con Knipple's right now the front runner for the Rookie of the Year. His former Duke teammate is right behind him. From what I understand, Cooper Flag has been playing really well lately. Bryce McGowan's in the paint. Tough shot. Good. Whoops. 63-41. 22-point game under 5 minutes to go. I have not seen Dallas has won 5 of their last 6 on a scar. I did not know that. Eventually they were going to figure it out, weren't they? Castle drives in the paint. It's not the shot we were looking for, Steph. Awkward layup and 2 Spurs. Cornette goes down. Pelicans have numbers and an easy layup in transition for Jose Alvarado. 63-43. Zyko 362. I haven't followed Trey Murphy's career enough to say he's either underrated or overrated. Cheetah going, what's going on? We have a foul on the Pelicans. That should be 2 free throws coming up. The Spurs are in the bonus. Fox coming back in. Will we see Fox, Harper, and Castle at some point tonight? This is the first game they've played all year that all 3 have been healthy. HB going to the line. Sooner the Savior, they're not playing well this year. What did Base do? TSR game nights? You know, Tony, a lot of people do that, and I appreciate that. That means a lot to me when you guys say you're watching the game and you mute the actual announcers. Well, Harper's coming out, so we're not going to see it yet. Fox is he's having a quiet night, but you know what? We're up by 21. I'm fine with De'Aaron Fox having a quiet night if the rest of the team is contributing. 65-43, free throw good. Spurs up by 22. Harrison Barnes with 11 points in the first half. What's up, Cheetah? Thank you for stopping in. 80 points at half. 75. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. Going to stay with the Pelicans. Murphy lost the ball. We do need this lead for the third quarter. It is what it is letting me know Devin Vassell's 0 for 1 for 2 points. I did not realize he's only taken one shot. Now a foul before the ball's even inbounded. On the Spurs, I presume. No. Nice, Andy. No, Texas. Well, it is a 3-guard lineup. Fox, Vassell, Castle is 3 guards. It's not the 3. Oh, that's a technical on the Spurs. Well, nothing going right for the Pelicans as Trey Murphy misses the free throw. Wemby is looking good there. When do I want to see it? Let's see it tonight against a bad team while we're up. But you're talking about the specific 3-guard lineup because we're running 3 guards with Fox, Castle, and Vassell starting. Vassell's a guard. He's playing the 3, but he's a 2. There's a miss for the Pelicans. Fox will drive at the court, gets it out to HB for 3. Splash! Spurs up by 25. John Lou, no freaking idea. I can't tell you one damn thing about the Mets, except they won the 86 World Series. Murphy hits a 3 down the other end. Pelicans are 2 of 14 from 3. We are 10 of 14. Sorry, they're 3 of 15 now. That is bad. Vassell for 3. Oh, boy. That was an air ball. Woo! Oh, excuse me. Not a good shot by Devin. Derek Queen in the paint. Little jump over Luke Cornett's good. 68-48. Will the Yankees keep Cody Bellinger? I don't think so. I don't know. We'll see. You were my top 5 YouTube channels. Wow! Shawham, nice! Is that like most watched? Ball's going to knock out of bounds. Going to stay with San Antonio. We have 9 on the shot clock. We can hit 3s in this game, but couldn't make a hot... Yes, Red Mess, exactly. Timeout. We needed our 3-point shooting to be on against the Cavaliers. Timeout. 68-48, guys. And Alexis, it was an air ball. Vassell 0 for 2 for the game. Vassell playing like he doesn't want to be traded. No, he's playing like he does want to be traded. 10 turnovers are not yet. Wait, we have 10 turnovers? Do we really? Hand or fist. So interesting. The UFC, the co-main event. I didn't even see what happened. Me and my buddies' checks came and we looked down and we looked up and we saw the dude on the ground and they called a fight. I forgot who it was that went down, but we didn't see the initial arm break when he fell down and his popped his elbow. I'm not updating this. That's ESPN. I'm updating the scoreboard and the game clock. This over here I have nothing to do with. Vassell tanking his trade value. There you go, Mike. That's more like it. And yes, we should, Alex. The team has been playing extremely well, all things considered, without Wemby. They have a winning record without Wemby. I would have... last year and the year before, that would have been a losing record. Yeah, I noticed YouTube's sending yearly recaps. It's interesting. We are going to get Area 51 soon, JTV, but I will give you a little Area 51 tonight while you're here. Horace Sheffield the fifth, God's favorite. No idea. Fox 3, Castle 2, Jeremy 2. Wow. 8 turnovers between those 3 guys? What's up, Yop Yop? Thank you for stopping in. Maybe with Castle coming back tonight, they said, they told Fox, let him take more shots. I don't know. I don't know what the heck bitch is saying. Do you think we should draft a power forward to give Sohan a chance? Lomax, this is year number 4 for Sohan. If he doesn't have a good year this year, if he's injured again, if he keeps playing like he has been, his minutes are declining. Once Wemby's back, where does that leave Jeremy? Jeremy is our backup center right now. Somebody's going to lose a lot of minutes when Wemby comes back. I think it's going to be Jeremy that loses his minutes. Right. Shawham, I'm not really the biggest fan of Trey Murphy III. I'm not. I know a lot of fans want to trade for him. I get it. if it happens, I'll certainly root for him. So I'm just getting taped for his... Jeremy's not having a good year. I hope he turns it around, but when Wemby's back, I don't know where he's going to get his minutes. Spurs ball. Darren Fox out in 3-point land. Gets it over to Harper. Around to Barnes for 3. No good. Pelicans ball down by 20. We saw the third quarter, though, so let's, I guess, get not too excited at the moment. Alvarado gets in the paint. Layup good. He'll be back soon, Irie. Yeah, Fonsoin. The thing is, when everybody's... I don't know. He does. You're right. He does need shots to play better. Fox for 3, no good. Cornet with the punch out. Spurs keep the ball. Harper in the paint. Bit of a Euro step. Layup. Dylan Harper playing way better than he did against the Cavs. He's got double digits now. It was always a good idea to trade with the Pels to get fleeced 95% of the time. Nice. Harper and Fox are on the court. Yes. Alvarado for 3, good. Horace, I do have his jersey in the background. That is correct. We have a foul on the Pelicans, which means 2 free throws coming up for San Antonio because they are in the bonus. I've heard he's on a good contract. I'm just not sure what we trade. It doesn't make sense for the Pelicans to want Devin Vassell, does it? Pies on cakes, to be determined. Maybe, maybe not. How about they both be equally good, which would be ideal. $71-53, under 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Jay, I'm going to guess Kellen's done for the first half. I don't see him coming in with under 2 minutes to go. Right? How would they both be great? That's what I prefer. Not one better than the other. They're both equally good and all-stars with Wemby. 72-53, 19-point game. Well, there's a drive by Sadiq Bey. Nobody there for the Spurs to stop him. Throws down the dunk. 72-55. Yeah, Alexis. Anthony Davis was... You know what? You're right. That's 2 number 1 picks. Anthony Davis and Zion Williamson, both very injury-prone. Fox in the paint. Offensive foul on the Spurs. Offensive foul on Luke. I didn't see what happened. It felt there's still a good lead here. Stingray X Factor, what's going on? Yeah, Daniel Jones. That dude can't stay healthy. Tony, not looking good. He'll be close, but he's on pace to not get it. We still have a minute left, though. 72-55, Pelicans ball. Sadiq Bey drives in the paint, kicks it out. Around the world. Trey Murphy. Murphy's runner is no good. Cornet with the rebound, gets it to Fox. Fox sprints up the court, gets it to Harper. Harper layup good. Nice job by the Spurs to transition. Derek Queen's wide open for 3. Nope. Cornet with the rebound. Spurs are going to have a nice lead going into the third quarter. And it was a third quarter against the Cavs. Vassell went a mile long. Okay. Spurs are going 2 for 1 on that one. Vassell with a really long 3. Derek Queen crashes into Luke Cornet. Cornet goes flying to the ground. No offensive foul, no block. Just okay. They're letting him play. Good. 77 points by the Spurs. Can we get to 80? Could somebody hit a 3 to get us to 80? Fox is way out in 3-point lane. Gets it to Harper. Harper around the world to the Barnes. He missed the 3. Cornet with the rebound and put back. Cornet with the air ball. Murphy for 3 at the end. That's an air ball. We end the half with back-to-back air balls. Spurs have a nice lead for the third quarter. Are we going to have a third quarter against New Orleans? We can't, can we? No, they can't have a third quarter against the Pelicans. Harper has 13 points in the first half. His career high is 20. Okay. I wouldn't mind seeing Dylan Harper set a career high. Yep, Ron Harper cannot come to the games anymore. There you go. No Ron Harper. Ron Harper doesn't show up. Dylan Harper will play well. Ron Harper shows up. We don't. The third quarter manifests itself, Area 51. You've been watching the Spurs for a few years, I believe. The third quarter, or at least been watching this channel for a few years, I just say. You know what the third quarter is, because it's talked about on the channel. For whatever reason, the Spurs forget how to play basketball in the third. It's not us talking into existence. It's already there. It's been there for a while. Let me throw up a go, Spurs go. Positive vibes. I think we all hate the third quarter now. For whatever reason, it's like the Spurs kryptonite. By the way, we are 14 thumbs up away from 300. Can we get to 300 during halftime? Can I get 13, 14 of you hit the thumbs up? And then we'll get to 300. And then when we get to 300, I'll yell, "This is Sparta." Deal? 300 thumbs up, I'll yell, "This is Sparta." Because I can. Earphone users beware. Because I haven't been to yell because I've been sick. Pulling up the halftime stats right now. There's only 3 games tonight. The Kings and the Pacers, the Suns and the Timberwolves, and our game. Are there so few games? Oh, the Cup is soon. Maybe teams are resting. I see we're getting close to 300. Couple away. All right, the Spurs outscored the Pelicans 35-25 in the first, 42-32 in the second. I'm expecting us to lose the third quarter, but maybe we'll lose in only like 25-24, and then we'll blow them out in the fourth. I think I'd be okay with that. Right? Would you be okay with that? I would. You know why? Because this is Sparta! All right, did it. I warned you. I said earphone users beware. I did say earphone users beware. Nintendo Lego Avio fan, what's going on? Tony Kimball's yelling that this is Sparta. Dude, I left for 5 minutes, returned to the... Sorry, Astros. I said earphone users beware when we got to 300. I put it out there. I warned you. Do I see Fox retiring the Spur? No. I don't. What's up, Three Beards? Thank you for stopping in. I got my headphones on. Ears are bleeding. I didn't know you were going to go... Mike, I said I was going to yell, "This is Sparta." What'd you think I was going to do? Bart even pooped his pants. All right, halftime stats. I was so subdued against that Cavs game. I wanted to let some energy out. For the Pelicans, Herb Jones has 4. Trey Murphy III has 9 points. Not shooting well. He's 4 of 12. There's an old guy rocking the base. Okay. Derek Queen has 4. Sadiq Bey with 12. Jeremiah Fears with 5. Off the bench, Carlo Matkovic with 4. Yves Missy, I didn't realize he was back, with 2. Jose Alvarado with 10. Micah Peavy with 2. Bryce McGowan's with 5. Jordan Hawkins with the donut. The Pelicans are going with an 11-man rotation. Wow. 11 man, huh? That's a lot. Was Yves Missy hurt? Wasn't he a starter for New Orleans? Did he lose his spot to Derek Queen? Where's Kevon Looney? Is he not on the Pelicans anymore? Is he hurt? For the night, the Pelicans are shooting 48, 24, 75. They have turned the ball over 5 times. The Spurs have turned the ball over 9 times. We are shooting 55, 58. The Spurs are actually shooting better from 3 than the other 2-point land. In 86. For our starters, we got Harrison Barnes having a nice game, 14 points. Luke Cornett with 4. Darren Fox with 8. Devin Vassell with 5. Stephon Castle with 10. Off the bench, Kelly Olynyk with a donut. Kelvin Johnson with 7. Julian Champagnie with 10. Sohan with 2. Carter Bryant with 4. And Dylan Harper with 13 points in 13 minutes. 6 of 7 from the field. Nice bounce back game for Dylan. One thing I'm noticing when I'm looking at these stats, Jeremy Sohan has played the least amount of minutes in the game. He's for the Spurs. He's played 4. When Wemby comes back, I think that's it. He's going to play less than 10 minutes a game. I'm trying not to be negative. I'm sitting here looking. I remember when Wemby was playing his minutes, and he had a few games, 12 minutes or less. And once Wemby's back, where did they use Sohan? He's not going to be backup center anymore. That's Luke Cornett's job. That's Clearly Luke Kornet's job when he's healthy. Jeremy, you better start playing really well soon. Kokoshiba, what's going on? We're not playing the best, but we're winning. Wow, this band is... it's a band. 4 minutes playing backup center, yeah. I don't know how to make an excuse. I mean, I like Jeremy. I got nothing to say that he's going to be here. He's barely playing. And we don't even know where to... Yeah, we don't even know where to use Sohan. Pete, I'm feeling much better. He's been checked out since the non-extension. Possibly. Mike, you might be right there. Man, how about the last shot by Vassell? Yeah, David, that was nice. I actually want to look up Jeremy Sohan real quick and see how he's doing this year. We're in a timeout. This is a time to talk about our guys. And for the record, I am rooting for him. I hope that's clear. I hope it works out for Jeremy. But I got to also be realistic. If he's not getting minutes and he's not playing, that's usually not going to get you a contract extension. I totally understand why the Spurs did not extend him. He's been dinged up the last 2 years. You need to show the team that you can be healthy. And he started off the year injured, but he's been healthy since. And I'm hoping he stays healthy the rest of the year. When we look at Jeremy Sohan this year, he's playing in 16 games. He's averaging a career low 17 minutes a game. As a rookie, he played 26 minutes a game and was a starter. His sophomore year, he played just under 30 minutes a year. He was a starter. He split last year as a starter and coming off the bench. The injuries knocked him out of the starting lineup. He played 25 minutes last year. He's down to 17. He's shooting for 51% from the field, so he is doing better there. He was better last year, but he's at 51. His three-point shot has cratered again. He's at 28%. Free throws, he's at 69, which is right around it, not too far off his career average. Actually, he's at 72%. His rebounding's way down, but his minutes are down to 3.5. And he's averaging 6.4 points per game. He's averaged 11 points a game each year in his career up until now. What is on Basketball Reference? I'm on Basketball Reference and there's like busty dolls for sale. What does it have to do with... Jeremy's per 36. Maybe that'll give us a better idea. Jeremy's per 36 minutes his rookie year. He averaged 15.2 points per game and averaged 7.3 rebounds. This year, his per 36 is 13.5 and 7.6. So he's scoring a little less and only rebounding slightly more. Actually, last year was his best per 36. He averaged 16.3 points per game and 9.3 rebounds. But if he starts having these stretches again where he plays 12 minutes or less... it is what it is. I mean, I can't change it, so I'll just root for him, and if he's gone, he's gone. Busty dolls, Kokoshibo. I went to Basketball Reference, and there was a giant ad right after Jeremy Sohan's stats for a lot of female figurines that were top-heavy. I'm being serious. I don't know why that was there. That doesn't make any sense. That's not anything I've ever searched for in my Google browser. Busty female figurines. And why would it be on Basketball Reference site as well? You got me. Yeah, Latecomers, he's not a great rebounder. He can be a good defender. The thing is, does his defense make up for his lack of offense? Because this year, we've talked about it, this season, we're still seeing him get in the paint. And, he's been finishing here and there, but he also at times gets frozen and just double pumps, triple pumps, quadruple pumps. It's like, you got to make a decision. You get the ball in the paint, go up and dunk it, or pass it to the open guy wherever he may be. I don't know what. I haven't been Googling that Area 51. Borathon. I Google a lot of Spurs and comic book related stuff. That's about it. I mean, it knows what okay, so I can't argue with that, Raul, but I don't like figurines. I prefer, people. So I don't know what's happening there. Were you guys messing around with my browser? Were one of the plushies searching for something they shouldn't be? Jeremy can't. Oh, that's rough. Still no Giannis. Now, Landon, age, the huge, absolutely huge contract. We're going to have to give up a ton. No. Giannis to the Spurs, I don't like it. Been Googling any comics with scandalous covers? That's a good question. I don't think so. I don't really collect anything like that. Like, don't get me wrong. I do have some Tomb Raider variants that are a little sketchy. Some Gen 13 covers that are a little sketchy. But nothing that would fall into the adult category. No, I don't know. Rich, can you make a video of who's the guilty puppet? Who could be the guilty puppet? What? Who? What's a... TSR apologies, can make it sorry, but I subbed. Tony, you weren't already subbed? Well, welcome to the channel. Beyond the box, I do not have any of the Halloween Michael Myers comics. I do have quite a few Nightmare on Elm Street comics, and then the Friday the 13th comics from 22 years ago, issue 1 through 6. Only offer Sony in a trade for Giannis. Why would Milwaukee want Giannis? Scared money don't make money. I don't get what we're talking about there. Sony Vassell and a pick for Giannis. They're going to want more than that. I don't see what would New Orleans want from us for Trey Murphy III? The guilty plushie, the meant they want video. Which one? Oh, which plushie was Googling? Oh, I don't know. Who would do that? Who would be causing trouble out of the plushies? Maybe Hulk was doing it because he's always angry. Trey Murphy III. Let's take a look at him. I think his contract's actually pretty good, is it not? Let's look up Trey Murphy III. We're talking about him, so let's pull him up. I believe he's a decent defender, is he not? All right, there's Trey Murphy. It doesn't say his height on Basketball Reference. Do you guys know how tall he is? He's listed as a small forward, so I'm going to assume he's around 6'7"-ish. See, for his career, his shooting splits are 46, 38, 88. All right, he's a good free throw shooter. Actually, a really good free throw shooter. He's at 92% this year. Averaging 4 rebounds, so he's not a great rebounder. 2 assists, not a great passer. Okay, 1.7 steals. 20 points. So, I guess in this scenario, you move Demasel somehow. And Trey Murphy would be our starting 3. What I really like the Spurs is, I don't think we need somebody that size. I think this is why I'm kind of against a trade. I want another big on the court with Wemby. Harrison Barnes ideally drops to the 3 spot for now. And we have another big out there that's like 6'10", 6'11", can rebound. Maybe battle with some of the other bigs, so it's not always Wemby, but hopefully, can stretch the floor a bit too. And Murphy does not check that box. I don't think we need another guy that's, unless he's taller than I realize. But if he's like 6'7" and under, it doesn't work for me. Levi and Francis, Herb Jones would be a great addition to this squad if we end up moving so and drafting a power forward next year's draft. The great thing is this draft is so stacked. If we can somehow get a top 20, we need the Atlanta Hawks to not be good, and aren't they actually decent? The point guard logjam needs to be fixed by trading for Giannis. What are you trading De'Aaron Fox for Giannis, Row 25? Because that's what you're gonna have to do to make you 6'7". Yeah, I would like somebody a little bigger. I think that you need to trade De'Aaron Fox to make the salaries work. I don't see this roster working with a Giannis max contract making $60 million a year, Fox's max contract, which is $50 million a year, and you get Wemby's extension literally the year after next, where he's going to be making $40+ million a year. It's just that math ain't mathin'. I'd like to get a guy that's like 6'10". Oh, jeez. All right, the 6. Yeah. I think 6'9" is a lot better than 6'7" for a height for a player that we need. I like Lauri Markkanen. Does fit some of the things we need. He is a bit injury prone, which scares me. And Danny Ainge, I think, is going to want a whole lot for Lauri Markkanen. So I don't see that happening. Anthony Edwards has 32 points in the third quarter. Wait, he scored 32 in the third quarter? Trade Fox and Castle? So we go from having 3 point guards, which is probably too many, to 1? You're putting it all on Dylan Harper, who's been injured 3 times already with the Spurs. Summer League, preseason, now in the regular season. You're putting all your stock in a rookie that hasn't played 20 games. You are a gambling man. Maxine Reynolds, 13 points and 6. It sounds like Maxine's playing well tonight. Third quarter under the way, guys. Jones is not a shooter. We don't need another non-shooter on the team. And no, Mike, I agree. Fox not getting traded. Jabroni Smith Jr. from the Rockets. Carlos, I don't see the Spurs and the Rockets trading together, though. It is Pelicans ball. There's a three-pointer by Herbert Jones. No good. Castle with the rebound. Alema, Rudy Gay retired. I don't think he's going to be playing for us. Frank Barkowski. There's a name I haven't heard in a while. There's a miss by Fox. Flies out of bounds. Pelicans ball down by 20. We're at the start of the third quarter. Jones in the paint. Bucket and one. Trade Sonya for KD. We should have traded for Luka. Maybe trade for Sabonis. Now, Hari Joyo, I do not want another Kings player on our roster. That means we've brought over Harrison Barnes, De'Aaron Fox, and Domantas Sabonis. Nope. Wemby to the Lakers? No way. And yes, John Doe, I do agree we should have drafted Maxine at 38. There's a turnover by San Antonio. It's a 4-on-1 for the Pelicans. Well, there's the third quarter you guys were talking about. Trey Murphy the third with a dunk. We're off and running. I know it's early in the third, but we're being outscored 5-0. And the third quarter has been a massive problem for our Spurs all year. Hey, Rich, what do you think we are missing? Sean, I was actually just talking about it. A legit starting four. Harrison Barnes is way too small and not a good enough rebounder to play the four. Harrison Barnes will be playing much better at the three. I think a legit four. Blue Demon, what's going on? Yeah, Guala Juice. Champagne's got double digits, I think. Like 10 points. RDM, it's feeling turdy. A little bit. I hate to say it. It's feeling a little turdy. Yeah, Gribbler, as a big. And I want to look up Maxine Reno because you guys are talking about him. I want to see how he's playing. He's with Sacramento, correct? Wemby's buddy. Can you imagine drafting Wemby's buddy? Not just to make Wemby happy, but it works out good. Maxime Reno, how are you doing over at Sacramento? 7'1", 250-pound center and power forward. That would definitely bring some size to the team. He has been playing well. His last 4 games, he even started on December 6th. That was his first NBA start. In 15 games with the Kings, he has played 16 minutes a game, shooting 52, 31. He's only taken 1 3 so he's not really stretching the floor much, but 50, 52, 31, 83, 4 rebounds, an assist, about 8 points a game. Not putting up a lot of defensive numbers. The steals and blocks aren't going to blow your socks off, but he's actually playing okay. For a 22-year-old rookie with Sacramento, who in Sacramento is a disaster, Maxime Reno's not playing bad. I would take him over Bismack Biyombo. Just saying. Would much rather have a guy we can develop than the Biyombos. No disrespect to the Biyombo fans. What's up, Gary? What's up, Edward? Thank you for checking in. Phil, I also hope the Eagles lose tonight. Okay, Rich, just change the score to 88-85. That will be the score at the end of the third. Wait, you have us scoring only 11 points this quarter? Rich, will you start Vassell over Champagnie when Wemby comes back? It's not will I start him. Latecomers, I think the Spurs are going to start him. Dan Vassell is making, what, $25 million this year or 27 or whatever it is? He's going to start because he has a big contract. That's just the nature of the beast. Vassell did have a long 3. V-Lone, Maggie's, thank you for stopping in. And Lonnie, I wish the Silver Dancers would come back, but it ain't happening. Queso King, what's going on? By the way, if anybody's new to TSR Sports and you're looking for a place to hang out for Spurs games, Spurs news, etc., we are, I think, a pretty awesome Spurs channel, if I do say so myself. Got a great community here. Would love to have you join us for the live games and or for update videos. Do plan on getting back on track with the update videos. I've been sick for the last week and just busy with some other stuff, but things are... I think they're settling now, so I should be doing a lot more videos again. Derek Queen with a bucket. 7-0 run by the Pelicans in the third quarter. Pelican Santa's getting down. Who? Derek Fox just throws it out of bounds. We really are seeing the third quarter against the Pelicans. Got it, Gary. At 11-7, it's literally happening. Stormy, good evening to you. We're seeing the third quarter. Yes, Squall, just yeah, there's our family. We've dressed our plushies in Spurs gear. My girlfriend joins me on stream when she can. Trey Murphy into the paint. Gets it to Queen. Queen with a reverse. He's walking away from the hoop and did one of these and it went in. Castle into the paint. Out to Vassell. Over to Fox. Into Cornette. Back to Fox. Over to Vassell. Vassell for three. Oh my God. This is the third quarter. It is. How? This is the Pelicans. They're awful. Queen in the paint. Misses the shot. Fouled. Going to the line for two. This is it. Medicare. We really are in the third quarter. Against a bad team. The Pelicans are on an 11-0 run since the quarter started. Beyond the box, this is crazy unacceptable. We're getting chucked right now. We're literally getting chucked. I'm at a loss for words. Phil, how does this keep happening? 12-0 run. Christian, I just brought out the Chucky. Like, seriously, this is... How? How? What is Mitch telling these guys at halftime? Weren't we up by like 20 at one point? We were up by 20. Castle in the paint. Found Jeremiah Fears before the shot. Trade everybody. What is Mitch saying at halftime? Go out there and be sleepy in the third quarter? Vintage, it is the third quarter. I really can't believe this is happening. I think it's a 13-0 run by the Pelicans. Barnes with a layup to finally get the Spurs on the board. We were up by 25, the militia guy. Was it that much? Alley-oop dunk by Trey Murphy. Man, I need to talk to the team at halftime. Whoever's saying something at halftime, it ain't working. Barnes in the paint, layup, good. Thank you, HB. I guess the Spurs want to keep this game close. Harrison Barnes with 18 points now. Nice job, Harrison. Pelicans ball. There's a drive to Queen. Throws it down. Hulk is angry, I'll tell you that much. You aren't a Spurs fan if you hate third quarters. Dylan Harper's getting set to check in for the Spurs. We need somebody to... I think Barnes has been stepping up. Barnes going to drive. Off-balance jumper. Thank you, Harrison. I think he scored all our points in the third quarter. Harrison Barnes is trying to show us the leadership right now. I think Harrison has all 6 of our points in the third. That is crazy. Yeah, Harrison. Trey Murphy into the paint. Layup good. We're not playing any defense right now. Velon, what's going on? And Gary, yes. It kills what's going on. Huge lead in the first half. Castle with the miss. Spurs get an offensive rebound. Fox is struggling tonight. 8 points. Darren, we need you to step up right now. Ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Spurs. 5 on the shot clock. TL Watts, good evening to you. Go Spurs, go. Underscore, it's not the curse of the second half because we've had good fourth quarters. Beast Mode, they went well. The comic book video went pretty good. Not a large crowd, but it was a good crowd, and it was a lot of fun and great reactions by the 2 hosts when they saw my last 2 books. It was really awesome. I thought Cornette just dunked the ball. A shot clock violation? Did we not get that off in time? I couldn't see it, but Sean Elliott says it was the right call. Dang. All right, Fox needs to turn it up now. There's a missed 3. That was missed by Murphy. Spurs ball up by 9. Demisel drop it off to Dylan Harper. Harper out in three-point land, starts your drive, gets into the paint, stops, and misses the layup. Fight for the board, and New Orleans has the ball. Cornette falls down. Queen with a layup, and 1. Yeah, Phil, you did. Are we standing around again beyond the box adventures? Wow. Yeah, Jack, I'll give you another chuck for sure. Vilonis not looking good. The ACL injury totally derailed him. It's not looking good. Yes, John Lou, Derek Queen is he's got 14 points on 6 of 8 shooting. He's playing pretty well. Damien, I know what the last 2 letters of that are. John Doe, I don't know. I don't know what to say, guys. We just turned the ball over. Jeez. Fears misses the layup. Foul on the Spurs, I think. Glaze and Bacon, we were all talking at halftime. I mean, how... I don't know. Xavier, this is ridiculous. I mean, seeing us get blown out in the third quarter by a really good team, it sucks, but at least I can accept it. I'm like, okay, this is a playoff-bound team. Like the Cavaliers, they're a bigger team. They're a playoff team. But the Pelicans? And 417, this is more than just a run. Dylan, I think we should... Dylan Harper, thank you for being in the chat while playing the game. Herbert Jones at the line for one more. For free throws good. It's a 4-point game. Yeah, it does, Attendo. Harper on the three-point land looking for a screen by HB. Gets it back to HB. HB fakes the 3. HB now drives into the paint. Harrison Barnes with the layup, and Harrison Barnes has been our savior in the third quarter. He's the only one really scoring. There's a drive and dunk by Herbert Jones. We're not playing much defense right now. Wow. This is something. Harper drives in the paint. Layup. No good. 85-81. Jeremiah Fears into the paint. Layup. That's a push-off. Offensive foul. You're welcome, FEFX the Lawrence, what's going on? Thank you for stopping in. Colfney, HB has been huge in this third quarter. Vassell is not on the court anymore. I've been giving you guys Chuck. I'll give you more Chuck. $85-81, and we have Jose Alvarado checking back in. All 8 of our points from HB, are they? Barnes in the paint, little jumper. Harrison Barnes! Dude, HB is literally saving the Spurs right now. Nobody else is doing anything except for Harrison Barnes. There's a foul on the Spurs. Harrison Barnes with 24 points now. I believe his career high is like 37 or 38. It's Harrison Barnes versus the Pelicans. Yeah, you're right. I don't have the sound up enough, the Medicare guys, to hear what really Jacob and Sean are talking about. But Harrison Barnes has 10 points this quarter, which I believe is all 10 of our points. Miracle Ramirez, what's going on? 2 free throws for the Pelicans. Derek Queen at the line. First one's good. Cornette may not return. What? What happened to Luke Cornette? Phil. Anybody. Bueller. Leandro, yes. Cornette's... Wow, JH. I mean, he's not playing well. Another miss for the Spurs. I think we need a timeout, Mitch. Seriously, I think we need a timeout. There it is. Murphy the third gets in the paint, throws down an easy dunk. It's 28-10 in the third quarter. The Pelicans are outscoring us 28-10. He went to the locker room? Okay. Well, Giannis wouldn't be helping us right now either because he's hurt and he's out for 2 to 4 weeks. John Doe, I can't believe what I'm watching. We are up by how much at the half? We're up by 17. No, we're up by 20 at halftime. Now we're up by 2. Harrison Barnes has scored all of the Spurs points in the third quarter. All 10 of them. I'm trying to stay positive. We let a 3-21 team destroy us in the third quarter so far. There's really no way to spin that. No, there is no excuse, Leandro. Gawaldus, I don't understand. I don't think any of us understand. How does this keep happening? Like, Fontan, why is everything Castle's fault? Have you looked at the rest of the team? I noticed even like everything that's going wrong tonight is Castle's because of Castle. I'm like, so he's not even in the game right now. Vassell? Anybody? I mean, I just don't get why it's all Castle, all Castle, all Castle. Didn't we just also lose to the Cavaliers? This whole team can be a high turnover guy. That's the problem. If you look at our roster, we have 3 guys averaging over 3 turnovers a game. Fox, Castle, and Wemby. That's not good. Coaching, maybe. Anthony Bustamante, what's going on? Spurs don't look much different than last year, to be honest. Same old team, trade for Giannis. That will... Guys, you're going to have to trade Fox to get Giannis. I don't think that's a good look. You're going to have to unload a big salary. Giannis is going to make $60 million next year. You're going to have to move a big contract, and keeping Fox, Wemby, and Giannis on this roster is not plausible for a small market team. What's up, Job? The militia guy, I mean, the truth is, without Wemby, we're not a great defending team. We're not. Wemby covers a lot of mistakes by the Spurs because he's so good at getting back to the paint and blocking shots from behind, from the front, from everything. We literally see plays where Wemby's guarding the ball handler. The guy dishes it off and he turns around and blocks the shot of the guy that just got the ball. Wemby covers a lot of our mistakes. And right now, I don't know. Let's win. Come on. Keldon with the ball, gets it out to Champagny. Maybe somebody can get the hot hand for the Spurs, not named Harrison Barnes. Fox with the ball, pulls up for 3. Nope. Trade Mitch. All right, you know what? I will trade Mitch for Giannis. All right, there you go. I would do that trade. You guys got me. Sadiq Bey drives in the paint. Layup. That's tied. Cal Prime, good evening to you. Sadiq Bey with 14. Kelly Olynyk for 3. Come on. Mike, I don't think... Is anybody really beating OKC this year? Alvarado for 3, no good. And, the Thunder might have a lottery pick next year because they have the Clippers pick. That is frightening. Olynyk out to Johnson. Keldon's going to think about a 3, pulls it down. 8 on the shot clock for the Spurs. Keldon now is going to drive into the paint, throws it up off the glass. In and out. Loose balls, pick up by Darren Fox. He's going to get it to Olynyk. He fires off another 3. There we go. Launch Ladyland. Olynyk with the 3. We needed that. 90-87. Both teams may score 100 before the fourth quarter. Maximus, I don't know. What's up, Isabel? It's been a close game all night. There's a 2 for the Pelicans. Benjamin, it really is a horrible pattern. Randy, I like our team too. I just... I don't know. Trying to build that super team that's backfired for so many teams. Fox gets in the paint, gets blocked by the rim. True story. Derek Queen in the paint, misses a shot, foul. Are the Pelicans the worst team in the NBA? Yeah, Izzy, you did. Fox is 2 for 8. Larf, what's going on? What the Spurs were up 20 at halftime. Poppy Zero, Fox is having a rough night. 2 of 8 from the field. Building a super team is not the Spurs way. I would agree. Castle and Bryant checking in. I mean, you guys are talking about the Thunder. The Thunder built their team they built their team one by an incredible dumb trade by the Clippers, which got them SGA and a zillion picks. They drafted Jalen Williams and Chet Holmgren, so for the most part, they're homegrown. Trading for an established superstar is something that I don't see the Spurs doing. Don't get me wrong, I'm intrigued by the starting lineup of Fox, Castle, and Giannis. I just don't see it. I don't see it happening. Olynyk into the paint. Layup good. Kelly Olynyk has taken over the third quarter for the Spurs now. 92-91. Spurs up by 1. Kelly with 5 points now. Fox is not 2 of 7. He's, I think, 2 of 8. He's 2 of 8. Derek Queen. Tough jumper in the paint. Good. CP3 to the Spurs now. What's going on, Ethan? I'm not on the Fire Mitch train yet, but something is wrong with this team that constantly look terrible in the third quarter. Castle pull up from the free throw line short. Pelicans ball. Long 3 by Murphy. No good. Champagne with the rebound. Phil, I see what you did there. Maximus' whole team needs to tighten up. Fox over to Castle. Castle looking to drive into the paint. Layup, no good. Fouled, going to line for 2. Fox 2 of 8. Vassell 1 of 5. We're up 20 with these scrubs. Good morning, Jorlene Chung. We now have a game because the third quarter has been, unfortunately, bad for the Spurs. Castle's first free throw. No good. Almond Joy. For one, I could go for an Almond Joy. Tony, thank you for the $10 super chat. Yes, they blew a 20-point lead. They were up by 20 at halftime. It's tied. 93-all. 2 of our highest players playing bad. What do you mean, Dylan? Our highest paid players? Oh, Vassell and Fox. I know Castle's not having a great night. He's a second-year player. Vassell and Fox should be playing much better. Thank goodness Harrison Barnes had a huge third quarter. Trey Murphy into the paint. Jumper. Good. 93-95. Vassell and KJ traded plus Hawks picks equals Wembanyama. Vassell and KJ plus the Hawks picks for Giannis. Carter Bryant for 3, no good. Kelly Olynyk with the rebound and put back. We need to match salary. Trendy Rich, I imagine Jeremiah Fears will be back in for the Pelicans at some point. Timeout. All tied up at 95. The Spurs have been outscored 38-18. This is likely, barring a lot of stops in the last minute and a half, the Spurs are going to give up 40 again in the third quarter. I don't understand how this keeps happening. I don't want to speak anything negative about the team, but Buenas noches, Homer. Busy with the holidays, doing very well, thank you. All right, Tony, I'll catch you later. No team wants to. I mean, yeah. For one thing, you guys got to remember is, for those of you that want Giannis, you have to offer a package that the Bucks want, and we're not going to be the only team pursuing Giannis Antetokounmpo. Yes, he's dinged up. He's got a huge contract. There are going to be other teams pursuing him, so we need to put out a better trade package for Giannis and other teams. And if you're on the board of Vassell sucks, Castle sucks, trade them. Well, if you really think they suck, we ain't getting Giannis for 2 guys that suck, are we? What's up, Keith? Trade Mitch. I'm on board. I'm sorry, but I always see trade blah, blah, blah. He sucks. Well, if he sucks, you're not getting anything for him. Do you understand what you're saying? He sucks. Trade him for a former MVP. If he sucks, why would the Bucks do it? All right, I'm done. Does that make sense at least? Anyway, I'm done ranting. P2 Sweet, what's going on? It's like exert all my energy in the first half. Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, we're actually back to the third quarter. I did turn red on that one. I'm hulking out. I'm turning into the Red Hulk. There's a 3 in the corner for the Pelicans. At least, I might be emotional. At least I have energy. Where's our Spurs energy? I need to be out there yelling at the Spurs. Dr. Phil says, serious question, but why is the Lakers hosting when we won Group C? That is a good question, Phil. Castle for 3. All right, Steph. We needed that. I thought I was speaking facts. I mean, I thought I made sense. I don't know. All tied up at 98. Pelicans ball. Derek Queen out in three-point land. Going to look to drive on Kelly Olynyk. Gets tied up. Nope. Nice pass to Micah Peavy. Peavy with the layup at the rim. The Bucks have 100. Micah Peavy with 4 points on 2 of 6 shooting. Fox with a quick three-pointer. No good. Castle flies in and throws it down. Holy crap, Steph.
Thunder, thunder, thunder. Thunder, dunk of justice.
Castle's come to life at the end of the third. Thank God. Derek Queen drives. Loses the ball to Matt. Fouled. Michael, if we lose to the Falcons, I'm going to do a video on the Spurs tomorrow. I can't spin a positive of this. How about Fox, Barnes, and a first-round pick for Giannis? My concern is, if we're trading Barnes, we're trading our best three-point shooter, and this team already has a few guys that can't shoot the three. So you have to think about the team dynamic you're putting together, too. Floor spacing is an issue. Well, we're on and off. We're inconsistent three-point shooting. Issues with the team are turnovers. We can agree on that. Perimeter defense is awful. I don't know if Giannis helps us with perimeter defense. I honestly don't know. I know he's a former defensive player of the year. I don't know how his perimeter defense is. Injuries have been a problem for the team. Giannis has been dinged up a lot in the playoffs. That does concern me as well. Whatever the Spurs do, I'll support them, though. Castle's fouled down the other end. Pelicans have a couple of fouls again. Do not trade Young Bucks for an Old Buck. Deliza, that's kind of where I'm at. 102-100. 4 seconds to go in the third quarter. Can we tie it or take a lead? Lakers are also home because they also won the group. Oh, okay. Thank you, David. I didn't know. Fox, jumper at the buzzer. Okay. Quesos King, what's going on? They need to, local media should ask him why the third quarter. I would be asking him. Why does the team keep falling apart in the third? Why is the other coach making adjustments and you are not? Johnny Ortiz, I do not love me a third quarter. All right. Well, they take the bucket away? Oh, he didn't get it. Damn it. Damn it. He did not get it off. Took the bucket away. Well, crap. All right. Yeah, there you go, Air 51. Somebody needs to ask Mitch, what is going wrong at halftime that you fall apart every third quarter? We gave up 45 points to the Pelicans. They outscored us 45-23. The New Orleans Pelicans, who are 3-21. At the end of the game, somebody needs to put stick it to Mitch and ask what the F is happening in the third quarter and how do you fix it? Because what you're doing now ain't working. Arthur, what do they... Carlos, I got nothing. We made Derek Queen look like Barkley. Yes, we did. I mean, can you imagine this crap happening when this guy was playing? Or this guy? Or one of the two guys above it? Phil, I don't think it's rigged. I sincerely hope that we never, ever find out any of the sports we love are rigged. Ernesto, no, it's not. I mean, listen. I understand why this sucks because I feel you. This feels like the last 6 seasons where the Spurs are losing. And we look at the team. The team comes in this game 15-7. We're like, this is different. This is a different year for the Spurs. But the bad tendencies of the last few years, this third quarter, it's a running joke. I think I even see Pounding the Rock call it the third quarter. And it shouldn't be that to that point where sports writers are literally doing that as well. But they are because it's true. Now, the good thing is we're only down by 2. And we outscore them by 10 in the first and second. So if we outscore them by 10 in the fourth, they win. Lakers going to run Spurs out of it. ASD, I'm going to hope not. Yeah, they just showed the replay. No basket. Spurs have been up by 15-20 almost every game in the third quarter. Yeah, the Opinion Sports, it's been consistent this year. I don't think Jeremy Sowens played the second half, the militia guy. No, Jeremy Sowens not played the second half. Malteria, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to talk about in tomorrow's video, especially if the Spurs somehow don't win this. I think Sowens on his way out, JH. With how few minutes he's been playing for a lot of the season, and when Wemby's back, since his role's been backup center, you're going to have Wemby, Cornet. Dang it. There's an alley-oop to Cornet, and he throws it down, but I think there was a foul before the dunk. They just said that was the first lob to Cornet tonight. Cornet's not the same player without Wemby. Wemby draws so much attention that gives Cornet so many opportunities in the dunker spot that he does not have right now. Another foul on the Pelicans. Well, okay then. Fire Mitch. No. I'm not doing a Fire Mitch video. That's... Yves Messi has barely played. I don't believe he's hurt loaded fully. Vassell for 3? Nope. M. Nerf says, even if we win, you count that as a loss. There's a goaltend by Champagny. This is the biggest lead of the game. There is a lot. Now, Ferris, we have talked on the channel that there's been a lot of standing around at times. Phil, apparently I do need to write a third quarter song. You know what? That's not a bad idea. That might just happen, Phil. Harper into the paint, layup, good. Cornet gets thrown down. Are they going to count that bucket? Nope. Guess not. Just a foul. 3 quick fouls on New Orleans already. Spurs are going to be in a bonus at the 10-minute mark at this rate. De'Aaron Fox out to Harper for 3. Oh, God, that was an air ball. Another foul. Yves Missy's in the game, by the way, whoever asked. The 4th foul on the Pelicans. They have 4 fouls. Film it in the back. Bart, that's gross. No, you know what? Phil, I might do that. Vassell to Cornet. Cornet in the paint. Layup. 104-102. All right, guys, let's get the win here. Come on. M4-7. I am not a Celtics fan at all. I root for the Spurs 100%, and I have no problem with that. I also have no problem rooting for the Giants against the Patriots. The Yankees versus the Red Sox, because F the Red Sox, F the Patriots, and F the Celtics. Do I feeling Fox going to pop off like he's going to play better? Damn, I hope so. Their most expensive player, Mr. Clutch. You need to be clutch in the fourth quarter for us right now as Herbert Jones hits the leaner. It's good from the elbow. Jones with 15 points now, 6 of 10 shooting. Spurs ball down by 4. Fox over to Harper. Harper zips it over to Champagny. Champagny gets it to Fox. Fox off-bounds jumper, good. All right, maybe Darren's going to start heating up now. I already know answer for the third quarter. T3 and D, we are up by 20. We are now down by 2. It was the third quarter. Fox just hit 10 points. Jeez. Ball's going to be lost out of bounds. That is going to stay with New Orleans. Yeah, hand over fist. The Pels got really a lot of fouls really quick. Reese Kibb, I haven't noticed who Barnes has been defending a lot of the night because I'm following the ball, not off the ball. Alvarado for 3, no good. Spurs get the ball. We get tied up here. Let's get a win. Let's get some positiveness and get the win now. Champagny for 3 for the lead. Pop the Champagny. Barnes getting a rest. Barnes was huge in the third quarter. At one point, we had 10 points in the third quarter, and it was all Harrison Barnes. Alvarado just running around like a madman. 10 on the shot clock for the Pelicans. Herbert Jones with the ball at the moment, standing on the logo. Starts to drive into the paint. Gets by everybody. Layup, no good. The putback is no good. We have a foul in San Antonio. There you go, Izzy. Alele Spurs. Carlos Jeter with the $2 super chat. It's not just Mitch's fault. It's everyone's fault. Yes. We can all point at the coach, but if the players are standing around, not playing defense, not making their shots, it's on the players too. It's a team effort, including the coaches, playing like crap in the third. But I would like Mitch to get grilled after the game. Why does this keep happening? First free throw is good. Why do you like the Patriots? Why do I not? I am a Giants fan. I'm just not a fan of New England sports, even though I grew up in Massachusetts. Grew up in a New York household. And 2 Super Bowls is all it takes to not like another team, and we played them twice. Castle is back in. We have Pineapple Power on the floor. Fox is taking a rest. Castle drives in the paint. Kicks it out to Harper. Harper back to Castle. Castle in the paint. Blocked. Cornette gets the ball. Cornette also blocked. Castle throws up a prayer. Shot clock violation. Yes, now, Phil, you have the biggest reason to hate the Patriots. Gary became a Spurs fan because of that man right there. Grew up in the New York household. Giants fan. Yankees fan. Nobody had an NBA team. Discovered Mr. Robinson on my own. Became a Spurs fan. By the way, the Spurs have 0 blocks tonight. The Pelicans have 6. That's usually the other way around, but we don't have Wemby. Alvarado dishes it to Queen. Queen's fouled. I'm going to assume Trey Murphy's coming back. Provide. Damian, we don't have a MVP right now. We need MVP. David, I didn't realize Vassell's 1 of 5 tonight. Oh boy. Castle's struggling. Fox is struggling. Vassell is really invisible tonight. 108-107. First free throw's no good. The Spurs are in the bonus, and the Pelicans aren't far behind either. Alien buckets, it was the third quarter. And I hate to keep repeating it. The Spurs got destroyed in the third quarter. They were outscored 45-23. Gave a 40-plus again. 1 free throw good for Derek Queen. Derek Queen has 26 points, 10 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 blocks. Champagny for 3. And 1! My God, we're making Derek Queen look like freaking Nikola Jokic out there. We did need that. Castle giving us a Vassell special, 5 of 13. Yeah, that is very Devin Vassell-like, actually, 5 of 13. Hakeem, I mean, Derek Queen is 2 assists short of a triple-double. And the refs are going to review this. Is this for a dangerous closeout? Or a reckless closeout? Let's take a look. Alvarado slides underneath. gets right underneath Julian Champagnie laying on us. He actually might reckless close out this. Champagnie's drawn quite a few of those this year. Champagnie now with 16 points. Yes, Levi, we're going to win this game, damn it. Just an ugly win. A very ugly win, but I'll take a win. Can we get... yeah, you know what, Area 51, I forgot to ask for the thumbs up. I've been so focused on this game. We are 7 thumbs up away from 400, my friends. Can I get 7 Spurs fans or 7 Pelicans fans or a combination of both to smack that thumbs up if you haven't done so yet? We are 7 away. Only 7. Flagrant 1. Upgraded. Thank you, guys. We got to 400, and I have faith we'll get to 500 with a Spurs win. I would like to get to 500, even if we don't get a Spurs win. We have not had a Spurs live stream not get to 500 thumbs up this year during the regular season. I would love to keep that streak going. More importantly, though, let's get a freaking win. Trendy Rich, is he hurt? John Smith. Julian Champagnie, 5 4-point play opportunities is the second most in the NBA. Thank you, Clown13. I literally just said Champagnie's been getting a lot of those plays this year. Thank you, Phil. So smash that thumbs up. Champagnie at the line for free throw all by himself. 2-point lead. And it'll be Spurs ball. Thank you, Jason. Vassell shoots the dumbest shots I've ever seen. In fairness, he does take a lot of tough contested shots. I don't know about the dumbest shots ever, but he does take tough shots. I can't argue that. Dylan Harper's going to take a step back 3. No good. Ball's going to get knocked out of bounds. He's going to stay with San Antonio. I remember Angry Pop.
The San Antonio Spurs are up 111 to 109. 8:45 to go in the fourth quarter.
There's my radio voice. Champagnie for 3? Nope. Foul on the Spurs. Foul on Kelly Olynyk. I don't know if Fears is hurt. I have no idea. Maybe he's not playing well, so he's just sitting because of that. New Orleans ball down by 2. Thank you, Philly. So smash the thumbs up. It's fast, free, fun, nutritious, and delicious. No, it's good. New Orleans ball in what has become a close game, unfortunately, for Spurs fans. Derek Queen with the ball for the Pelicans. Zips it over to Micah Piva. PV off-balance shot. No good. Champagnie with the rebound. We'll bring it up for the Spurs. Gets it over to Castle. Castle turns the ball over. Nope, we still have the ball. Olynyk gets the ball, fires off a 3. Terrible. Castle with the offensive rebound. And Castle gets fouled, 1 in line for 2. What kind of microphone we're using to make... I was just using my voice, Gary. That's my normal... I got a blue snowball. I think it's called the blue snowball or ice ball or...
You're listening to 103.5. This is Rich on your FM dial. You can catch me from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. every night on Tuesday. Stefan Castle's at the line for 2. First free throw's good.
See? Not doing anything. Just
taking my voice, and I'm changing my voice just by talking into the microphone. 112-109, Harrison Barnes checking back into the game.
That's all. Just changing the voice, modulating my own voice with my vocal cords. Bart, I've been sick, which means I've been spending time alone. So, yes. Thank you, Carlos. TSR After Dark. Castle makes them both. 4-point lead. I did actually do college radio back in the day. That was my college radio voice. Stefan Castle with 18 points, 7 of 8 from the line. So he's not having the best shooting night, but at least he's getting to the line and making a difference there. Castle with a steal. Gets it up to Keldon. Keldon in the paint. Layup. Let's go. Timeout, New Orleans. Antonio. Well, thank you for being here. Have you seen the new Spurs plushies? The ones with the little black jersey? Yes. Do you do your radio voice in Miss TSR's ear? Actually, I don't. Thank you, Sunkuk U2C for stopping in. We are back. RQR underscore says yes, it's the TSMR. Being closer to the mic makes the compression more noticeable. Oh, does it? Sniper, what's going on? The third quarter. The third quarter got us. Thank God we're yes, Lama. I would like to go to bed with the Spurs win tonight. Are we playing 4 guards? Castle, no, 2. Johnson and Barnes are forwards. Olnick's a forward/center. The score looks much better.
Make sure you hit...
Little TSR After Dark still.
Make sure you hit that like button. It's the best way to support the channel. I appreciate you hit the thumbs up. And talking like this is also much easier on my voice because I don't have to yell or accentuate. I can just talk to you and everything's going to be all right, guys. I know it's been tough watching this game. The third quarter's been rough, but the Spurs are going to win this game. Wemby's going to come back against the Lakers, and we're going to crush LeBron and Luka, and LeBron retire after that game. It's going to be that bad. LeBron will retire.
All right. What up, Jeremiah? Sounds like a pilot.
Please fasten your seatbelts. We are on our way to Area 51.
How's that? No shot Fox gets 20. Not looking good. Radio TSR. Yeah, well, hey, Names, I'm throwing it out there. He's not going to retire. I think he might retire after this year. Dealing with sciatica. At some point, Father Time's undefeated. Although Tom Brady technically still went out pretty closely on top, right? Sounds like an entirely different person. Well, JH, I'm also a singer. And I don't think I sound like this. I sound different when I sing, too. Occasionally you can hear my voice in it, but I do sound different. Smooth TSR. Rascal, what's going on? Latest cigar. Hey, Pelicans fan, thank you for stopping in. I think you're one of maybe 3 Pelicans fans that's been in here tonight, so thank you. Miss TSR is probably like, what? No, not married, T3 and D. We're not married. What's up, Tristan from the Philippines? Thank you for being here. A video about Mitch. I'm not ready to get rid of Mitch. I'm not. The ViewTube, what's going on? I just don't like the third quarter, and I think that needs to be addressed. He needs to be asked about that and confronted by the media after the game. And I don't know if anybody's asked him about it. I've seen a lot of the post-game press conferences. I've not seen every single one. Calls in on 500 likes. Nice. Sadiq Bey with a reverse layup gets blocked by the rim. That's never good. Spurs on the run. Kelly Olynyk out to Castle. Spurs are out-rebounding New Orleans 41-29. Nice. Castle into the paint. Pull up Jay. No good. All right, we got a 6-point lead, though. Someone is as good as gone. He did not play in the second half. Foul. Keldon Johnson, that's 2 free throws coming up for New Orleans. You know, you're right. Jeremy Sohan has not played 1 second in the second half, I believe. Do we care? No, Greg, I don't. If Sohan's getting 0 minutes and a half, what's that say for his future here? Seriously. Let Harper and Castle cook with the second unit. Interesting of YouTube. Huh. Wow, F YouTube. Whew. Derek Queen's at the line for 2. Missed the first one. I mean, guys, if you say trade Sohan, what do you think we're listing Geff for him? We're going to have to put in draft picks or another player to get something of value back. I can't imagine Jeremy Sohan's trade value is very good right now. Derek Queen makes 1 of 2. 1 of 5. 115 to 110. Thank you, Andy. Joshua, it literally means nothing. 6'7" means nothing. Castle into the paint again. Layup, no good. All right, Steph, you're trying to do a little too much there, buddy. Fast break for the Pelicans. Spurs get back in transition. Kelly Olynyk punches the ball out of bounds. Kelly saying it went off of Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy's like, no, it didn't. I think Kelly wants a review. We have a challenge, Mitch. Let's take a look at the replay real quick. I could not tell. Looks like it was off Kelly. That's off Kelly. Don't challenge that. Yup. I don't get why Derek Queen's so good against us. Why I heard a song in my head. Oh, I was hearing the Return of the Jedi song. Yup. No, turnover by the Pelicans. Let's go. You could trade Fox, Sohan, Vassell, and a pick for Giannis. Fox, Sohan, Vassell. That doesn't match salary. That's gonna, the Bucks would never do that. Harper in the paint. We're up by 7, guys. Fourth quarter. 117-110. Queen with a nice pass to Trey Murphy. I think that's his 9th assist. It is. Derek Queen is 1 assist away from the triple-double. 14 turnovers for the Spurs, 8 for the Pelicans. Harper into the paint, out to Olenek, wide open for 3. Kelly! Launch little land. Kelly Olenek with 10 points. I think that's his season high for the Spurs. 10. Kelly can stretch the floor. Jeremy cannot. Jeremy a better defender. McGowan's for 3. Center Sohan. Wow, Damian. Kellen's open for 3 in the corner. That's my Johnson. Tristan, you should do that even if the Spurs don't win. I'm just saying. Derek Queen drives baseline into the paint. Reverse. We are really making Derek Queen look like a Hall of Famer. I will show you my Johnson jersey. We have another foul, and I think there's going to be 2 free throws coming up for Kelly Olynyk. Kelman is 5 of 8, 5 rebounds, 12 points. He's playing all right. Queen is playing fantastic, Rico. How do I feel about trading Sohan for Derek Jones Jr.? Sure, whatever. Carlos, I don't have a Castle jersey. Miss TSR does. Yes, RQ, exactly. Kelly Olynyk came to the team because he's a stretch 4, stretch 5. I think he shot over 40% from 3 last year. I don't remember. He played for the Wizards, right? I think it was north of 40. Apparently he can't shoot a free throw, though. He missed the first one. King Jorge Barnes was huge in the second half. He scored our first 10 points in the third quarter. It's Spurs ball. Kelly Olynyk is at the line for 2. He missed the first one. 123-117. 5 minutes remaining. Come on, lunch lady. Hit your free throw. It was ugly when it went in. A little skit. 6-3-1-2. What's going on? That's a very large number. 200%. 124-117. Trey Murphy over to Derek Queen. Queen's going to pull up from the elbow. No good. Kelman flies in for the rebound. Angel Baby, good evening to you. Harper in the paint. Throws it up. No good. Foul going on the line for 2. A lot of fouls in this. Chris Castles looked rusty with a shot. He's gotten to the line, which has been good, but his shot's been rusty. He's trying to do a little too much. Because he's going with his rotation. Vassell is a starter, so he's using him as a closer. Even though he's playing terrible. Harper at the line. First free throw is good. Angel Baby, the Spurs have it. Dylan Harper's at the line for 2. Made the first free throw. And there's Zion Williamson. Slimmed down, but still can't stay healthy. Andre Drummond? A little old. Probably not. Harper at the line for 1 more. Both teams are in the bonus. Harper would have missed a free throw. Goes out of bounds. Pelicans ball. Harper with a nice bounce-back game. Dylan had his, unfortunately, worst game of his short NBA career against the Nets. What is that? Not the Nets, I'm sorry. Against the Cavs. What is that in attendance? Carlos, I think he actually is eating a Big Mac right now. Murphy for 3. Trey Murphy the third. Hits a 3 from the corner. 125. Wait, did they call that a 2? Or did they have 116? It's 125, 119 either way. I might hit the keyboard a few too many times. Harper spins around into the paint. Spins around again. Layup. Woo, hoo, hoo. He spun this way, and then he spun that way. Got the layup. 127-119. Spurs up by 8. Harper with 18 points. I don't know what Dillon's career high is, but he's got to be close to it if that's not already his career high. Oh, that's not a foul? Demisell just went airborne and crashed hard. Looks like he's all right. Demisell just went airborne and then landed on Trey Murphy. Bad foul on Devin. 2 free throws coming up for Trey Murphy. 127-119, 3:48 to go. Anybody know what Harper's career high is? By the way, if anybody's new to the channel, you're looking for a place to hang out for Spurs games, place to hang out for news videos, and looking for a cool Spurs community, got you covered here. Hit the subscribe button. Love to have you join part of that community. Talk Spurs. We might not always agree what's best for the team. We have the crowd that wants Giannis. We have the crowd that doesn't want Giannis, but we all can agree on one thing. Go Spurs, go. Whatever, though, join the channel. Thank you, Kofi. Are we getting close to 500? Well, thank you very much, THRE Palda. Like what I'm seeing out of Dillon tonight. Alele Spurs, indeed. 127. We made them both. All right, 127-121. Missed the first free throw on my scoreboard. My apologies. I was chatting with the chat. We are now locked in. Harper with the ball starts to drive into the paint. Almost lost it. Throws it out to Champagny. 4 on the shot clock. Julino over to Harper. 2 on the shot clock. Harper with the off-balance runner. No good. Cornette with the putback. No good. Pelicans ball. Mitch took out Kellen because he's going with his closing rotation. For better, for worse. Derek Queen still looking... Actually, Derek Queen has a triple-double. Congratulations. I don't know if that's his first career triple-double, but he got it against us, and another foul in San Antonio. Trey Murphy the third, going on the line again. Devin's going to feel it in the morning, Gary. LeBron just got his season high. Yes, he did. He went past 20. I saw that. Zakoy, we could use some better shooting out on the team. We have quite a few guys that are, well, not shooters. 127-121. Timeout, guys. We're in a timeout. Can Murphy get one more rebound? Sure. Maybe he'll get 2. Fox going to hit a floater for the dagger. I hope so. Actually, I hope we don't even need a dagger. By the way, I will be live Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern, going live a little early. The Spurs versus the Lakers. Wemby may be back. And that is the first game of the NBA. Well, not the first game of the NBA Cup, but it's game 1 of this bracket, if you will, against LA. Cornette is 8 feet tall and can't grab an effing rebound. How many rebounds does he have? He's got 9, but he's had a lot of games where he has not had many rebounds. What younger power forward would you go after that would help? Charles, that's a good question. I don't know who's available, or I like Fox and Castle at the 1 and 2. Of course, Wemby when he's back at the 5. Barnes should not be our starting 4. He's not a 4. Vassell's not a 3. He's undersized. Ideally, I guess in a perfect world, you trade Vassell for a starting power forward, move Barnes to the 3. Maybe you throw in another player and a pick. I'm just not sure who is available on the market at this moment in time. All right, Carlos. I will show you the game. I got to find him right there. A spleen. Devin has not had his best night tonight. He's been very quiet. He's not shooting much either. I think he's actually pulled out of the game. Barnes, Cornette, Fox, Champagny, and Harper when we come back from the break. Jaren Jackson Jr. from the Grizzlies. Are the Grizzlies going to be cleaning house soon? You got to think John Morant's on the trade block next, right? I don't think John Morant, from what I'm hearing, doesn't necessarily sound like he wants to be in Memphis. Doesn't necessarily sound like they want him there either. Gary, I used to like the WWF back from like 84 to the early 90s. Then I quit for a little bit, and then I came back from like 96 to 2000. So I really loved wrestling when it just was kind of tailored toward my age bracket. In the 80s, I was a Hulkamaniac, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior, Demolition. It was 4 kids, and I was a kid. Then in the late 90s, it was more aimed at teens and young adults, which I was, with the sex, the violence, etc. And I just kind of fell out of it in 2000. I watched from like 96 to 2000, took a little break, came back to 2002 when NWO came back to 2005, and I haven't watched really in 20 years. I'm a big UFC guy now. Spurs leading scorers, Barnes with 24, Castle and Harper with 18, Champagny with 17. Genmar, I think Jean Morant is definitely on his way out, and I do not want him here. Can you give the Pels a one chuck? Yes! The Pelicans are going to get chucked right now. Julian Newman is a free agent. Crimson, who's Julian Newman? Who? You stopped. Oh, Beyond the Box. You stopped watching a long time ago. Cena came in like 02, 03. I caught the beginning of Cena's career when he was a rapper. What's up, Chen? TEV, thank you for being here. James Sutton, what's going on? You did say, a lot of people said back on the 10th. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but Wemby back, game 1 of the NBA Cup versus the Lakers on Amazon Prime. It's too coincidental, in my opinion. It's just, I don't think the Spurs are holding him out. I wish he was here tonight. And if the Spurs are going to actually try to win this NBA Cup thingy, the Emirates Cup, I would like to see Wemby get a tune-up game before they're just being thrown out there. Rich, yes, it ended, but yeah. Good times. Spurs should sign Flight Reacts. Is he a basketball player? What's up, Jurjan from Cotabato, Philippines? Adante, I don't know what happened to Yves Missy. He played a little in the first half. I think he played a minute in the second half. That was it. I'd rather have a moldy banana peel than Ja. I agree. 127, 121, both teams in the bonus. Trey Murphy III at the line for the Pelicans. First free throw is good. 5-point game. See if the Spurs can close this one out. The Magic are not moving out from Frank Wagner, though, Carlos. 4-point game. He made them both. Spurs ball. Gosh, Durango, I would love to see the Spurs go on a long winning streak. We've never had a long winning streak in this channel's history. Fox will get the ball to Harrison Barnes. Barnes was huge in the third quarter. He drives in the paint. Loses the ball out of bounds. Gonna stay with San Antonio. Larry Markkinen, the flipping garbage man. If he could stay healthy, which he struggled a lot in his career, and didn't have such a big contract, and Danny Ainge probably won't want a zillion things for him, I'd say yes. But I don't see Larry Markkinen coming here. He would make sense at the 4 for us. Champagny for 3? No. Ball knocked out of bounds. Staying with the Spurs. Fox is putting Queen to sleep. What? I think the Pelicans want a challenge here. They're calling a timeout. It is going off the hand of... That looks like it's off Luke Cornett. Esmail, what's going on from Jupiter? Here's another angle. They got to challenge this? No. Well, actually, it's Pelicans ball. I guess they're all right. I guess they already looked at it. Turnover Pelicans. Well, it didn't matter. Spurs ball. Harper on the run. Harper into the paint. Harper gets the ball out to De'Aaron Fox. Fox back to Harper. 2:22 to go. Harper in the paint. Jumper is good. Dylan Harper with 20 points. Is that a career high? RQ, I wish I could be in the special fans section, but I live in Connecticut, so that's not really going to work out. Derek Queen in the paint, layup, good. Derek Queen's been unstoppable tonight. Absolutely unstoppable. 2 minutes to go. Arturo wants some Chuck. All right. Harper had 20 in another game. Is 20 Harper's career high then? Has he tied it? Harper into the paint. Turns it over. There's an alley-oop. And Trey Murphy hammers it down. All right, wow. 129, 127. This is crazy. We're up by 20 at the half, by the way, Spurs fans. Pelicans fans, I want to thank you for being here. The Pelicans have 82 points in the paint. The Spurs have 60. We're getting killed in the paint again. That's what the Cavs did to us the other night. Barnes turnaround jumper in the paint, no good. Sadiq Bey with the rebound. The Pelicans can tie it here. Derek Queen with the ball. Who else? He's been on fire. Gets double teamed. Throws it out. They go around the world. Open three-pointer in the... Trey Murphy for three. Wow. I'm taking this down so there are no spoilers. The Pelicans are in the lead. The crowd is finally alive with loud defense chants. Fox fakes the three. Over to Champagny. Back to Fox. Fox with a pull-up for two. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to cover up the chat. No spoilers, please. Derek Queen in the paint. Oh my God, we can't stop Derek Queen. With the layup. Spurs ball down by one. Derek Queen with 33 points. Guys, make sure you smash that up. Thumbs up, by the way, if you get a chance. Would like to get the 500. Back to the game. Got to do a cheap plug. Come on now. And on the shot clock for the Spurs. Timeout. Oh my goodness. Timeout, San Antonio. It should not have come down to this. Cornet is getting cooked hard. Derek Queen has 33 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists. Oh, we have 500, Phil? Oh, okay. I haven't looked at it. I've been focused on the game. Sohan Vassell and Julian for Giannis. Sohan Vassell and Julian for Giannis? I mean, David, yeah. All right, come on. We got the former clutch player of the year. Let's get a big bucket. Spurs with a timeout. Cornet might not be at 100%. You're right. I can't believe this is a one-point game. We got a good crowd tonight. While we're in a timeout, guys, I'm going to do a really quick plug. My name is Rich. TSR Sports is all about the Spurs, Giants, and Yankees. Mostly the Spurs. Going to call hopefully I only missed one game this year because I was sick, unfortunately, but hope to call every game for the Spurs the rest of the way. We'll be here Wednesday night for what might be Wemby's return versus Lakers. If you're looking for a place to keep up to date on what's going on with Spurs live with the games or news, etc., would love to have you join our community. Hit that subscribe, hit the thumbs up, ring that bell, and join TSR Sports so you can be part of the Go Spurs Go. I got nothing. Thank you for being here. Spurs will get the ball. Oh boy. 1 point game. How much time do we have on the shot clock? Harrison Barnes is going to inbound it. Could Barnes take the last shot for us here? Or could it end up being the last shot? Barnes will get it into Harper. Harper in the paint. Harper layup. Dylan Harper! Dylan Harper! New career high for Dylan, 22. Woo! Beasley, why don't I have a Fox jersey? I mean, I got Spurs legends up there. Besides Wemby. Robinson, Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker. I like Darren Fox. He's not replacing one of those guys, and Wemby is Wemby. Harper is very clutch as a rookie. If there's anything that gets Dylan Harper the Rookie of the Year, it's going to be his clutch gene. Because he's been huge for us in a lot of fourth quarters, and now he just hit the go-ahead shot. The problem is our defense has been as soft as Charmin tonight. We need a stop. 9 seconds to go. I'm covering up the chat now. My apologies, but no spoilers, please. 133, 132. Both teams are in the bonus. New career high for Dylan, 22 points. I'm going to take a little agua before we resume. Let's get a win. It will be an ugly win. I can't deny that. An absolutely ugly win. But a win is a win. I don't care how much we win by. A win is a win. I would have preferred the third quarter was not such tonight. It is what it is. Win this freaking game. I just heard Harper has 9 points in the fourth, my friends. All right, Pelicans ball. The Pelicans, again, are in the bonus. They have one timeout. The Spurs have one timeout. 133, 132, 9.1 to go. They throw it to Alvarado in the backcourt. Jose Alvarado drives into the paint, throws it out to Derek Queen for three. He missed it. Fox with the rebound. And he is fouled with 0.8 seconds left. Queen missed a wide open three. Derek Queen's having a phenomenal night. Derek Queen is not the person you want shooting a three. De'Aaron Fox going to the line for two. Do you intentionally miss the second free throw? I think you might, right? By the way, Pelicans fans, good game. This should not be this close. And we have a review coming up. They're checking for a clear path foul right now on De'Aaron Fox. Was he on the... Oh, Dylan, I didn't even see he was on the line. Either way, it was for the lead. That's not a clear path. That should not be a clear path foul. Cobra, he did. And yes, Mike, I do agree. Win's a win. Official review at the moment. Harper's good enough to lead his own team, but with Fox, it probably won't happen. So the flipping guard argument, what could happen is if Dylan Harper becomes the player we think we can be, the Spurs move on either from Fox or Castle. One of the two. Yeah, common foul. Fox going to the line for two, guys. 133, 132, 0.8 seconds left in the game. Fox with 12 points. He's 2 of 2 from the line. I mean, I did not think there was any chance of being a clear path. Trey Murphy was ahead. Not a clear path. Does Fox intentionally miss the second free throw? New Orleans does have a timeout. There's 0.8 seconds on the clock, which is enough time to get a shot off. I think you intentionally missed the second free throw. Then there's not enough time to... Oh, they put 0.3 seconds on. There's actually 1.1 seconds. All right, let's see what he does. Made the first one. There's 1.1 seconds. So do you make it? And the Pelicans call a timeout. The Pelicans could get a quick rebound and call a timeout. Maybe only run, what, half second off the clock? He just launches at the rim and hope it just flies up in the air? Let's see what he does. I still don't know what the right call is here. He's trying to make it. He made it. Timeout, Pelicans. Oh, my goodness. The game is not over. Yeah, they have a timeout. I was thinking that too, explain. They have a timeout, and there might just be just enough time. This game is crazy. .135, 132, 0.8 seconds left. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. We have a really good crowd here. Thank you. This is the biggest crowd we've had in a while. Actually, no, the Denver Nuggets won. We had a pretty big crowd. People are excited, but if you guys can get the thumbs up, 27 more, we'll get to 600 while we're waiting here on the timeout. 27 Spurs fans or Pelican fans, can you hit the timeout? If not for me, then for Baby Yodi, because he needs a win. He's very sad what happened in that last game against the Cavs. That's not true. I'm very sad. And he is too. Let's get a win. I want to go to bed with a win. Crying out loud. I don't want to go to bed dreaming of the third quarter. 1 second to go. Pelicans ball. Who takes this last shot for New Orleans? Trey Murphy? Herbert Jones? Alvarado? I don't know. 3-point field goals this quarter. The Pelicans are 2 of 3. The Spurs are 4 of 10. But we're focused on the Pelicans shooting a 3 because if they hit this 3, they tie the game and likely going into overtime. Who's inbounding for New Orleans? 1 second to go. Here we go. Queen's going to inbound it. Gets it into Bay. Bay for 3. Hits the rim. No good. Game over. The Spurs win an ugly game. But it's a win. Spurs win. Monkey, it was a close game. It should not have been. Whew. A win's a win, guys. A win's a win. Ugly win. Very ugly win. But a win. The Spurs will improve to 16-7. I know people are trolling a little bit saying, well, wait till you run to the Lakers. The Spurs this year tend to play down and up to their opponent. So we'll see what happens. Yes, Izzy, we can now breathe. Spurs win. Thank goodness. It was the damn third quarter. The Spurs won every quarter but the third. First quarter, the Spurs won 35-25. Second quarter, they won 42-32. Fourth quarter, 35-30. The third quarter, they lost 45-23. I don't know how it keeps happening. We made Derek Queen look like a superstar tonight, but the Spurs won. And Wemby's back. Maybe Wednesday. I'll be live for the Lakers at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Maybe a little later. I don't know, but his return is right around the corner, and his return is desperately needed. My friends, I'm going to get into the end of game stats. I'm starting to lose my voice. If you're heading out, please hit the thumbs up on the way out. And yes, Pies on Cakes. Sohan only played 4 minutes. I was talking about this earlier. What are we doing with him? He's not going to be on the team next year if he keeps... Well, when he comes back, when is he getting minutes? Wemby and Cornette are the bigs. Olenek can at least space the floor. I think he's done. Faded Devil says, or Faded with the $2 super chat, a win is a win, but we got to do something about the... Yes, I agree. A win is a win. Something needs to be done about the third quarter. It's unacceptable to continually give up 40-plus points a third quarter. Now, Wemby, when he's back, that'll help fix that a little bit, but I'm not sure if that fixes it entirely. By the way, congratulations to Dylan Harper with a career-high 22 tonight. Mitch is a third quarter coach. Well, what's up, Mel Music, watching from the Philippines? Guadalupe, unless I'm on board for Giannis trade, but for only one way am I in on a Giannis trade. If the Spurs pull off a De'Aaron Fox-like trade where they don't give up much and get Giannis, I don't think that's likely. A lot of teams are probably going to be trying to get Giannis. I don't think we're getting him on a bargain. No, his dad was not there. For whatever reason, Dylan Harper was awful against the Cavs with his dad in attendance. It was fantastic tonight. Career game. Let's pull up the box score as this was the last game of the NBA tonight. This is it. 3 games. The Pacers beat the Kings. The Suns beat the Timberwolves. In our game here, the Spurs win 135-132 to improve to 16-7 and 7-5 on the road. The Pelicans drop 3-22, 2-12 at home. For the Pelicans, Herbert Jones with 17, Trey Murphy with 32. Derek Queen with a monster game with 33 points on 11 of 15 shooting, 10 rebounds, 10 assists, 4 blocks, also 4 turnovers. But you know what? He was awesome out there tonight. Sadiq Bey with 17. Jeremiah Fears with 5. Jeremiah Fears did have a rough night, 2 of 8 from the field. From off the bench, Carlo Makovich with 4. Yves Missy with 2 points. Jose Alvarado with 10. Micah Peavy with 4. Bryce McGowan with 8. Jordan Hawkins with 0. Jordan Hawkins has been very quiet this year, I believe. He only played 4 minutes. Seems to have lost a spot in the New Orleans rotation. For the Pelicans, 58-27, 88 are your shooting splits. They turned the ball over only 9 times. Nicely done. For the Spurs, we turned it over 13. Shot 49, 47, 80 from the field. Harrison Barnes was huge tonight, 24 points, especially in the third quarter when the Spurs could not score. He scored their first 10 points. Luke Cornett, 6 points and 9 rebounds. De'Aaron Fox with a quiet night, 14 points, 7 assists, 4 turnovers. Devin Vassell, invisible tonight, 5 points on 1 of 5 shooting. I don't know why he only took 5 shots. Actually, I do partially know because Stephon Castle is probably shooting a little too much. Castle with 18 points on his return, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 turnovers. But he was only 5 of 15 from the field. That was offset a little bit. He was 1 of 2 from 3 and 7 of 8 from the line. Off the bench, Kelly Olynyk with 11 points. He was pretty crucial in the third quarter. Also 2 steals. Kellen Johnson with 12 points and 5 of 8 shooting and 6 boards. Julian Champagnie, 17 points, 5 of 9 from beyond the arc, 6 boards, 3 assists. Carter Bryant with 4 points in 8 minutes. Dylan Harper, man of the hour. Too sweet, not sour. 22 points, 10 of 16, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers. And last but not least, Jeremy Sohan played 4 minutes tonight. I don't think he was bad in those 4 minutes, was he? 2 points and 3 rebounds? He had a turnover, but still. Jeremy Sohan, 4 points. What does that, 4 minutes. What does that mean for Jeremy Sohan's future in a game like this? He gets only 4 minutes. I don't think, Sohan played 4 minutes in the first half. That was it. Castle thinks that, yeah, Opinion Sports, Castle was trying to do too much tonight. He's got to work on that. I'm not ready to trade him. Some Spurs fans are, but he did try to do too much tonight. iWest, good night. It's a win. Ugly win. It's a win. Derek Queen looked great tonight. Could Harper replace Vassell? Yes. Move to shooting guard, absolutely. Castle 6'6". I suppose he could go to small forward if they wanted to run the 3-guard lineup, which some Spurs fans want to see. And Andy, Sohan does deserve better. And actually, Red Mess, I already did a video about Sohan possibly. Is there a sign this is it? So I don't feel like the second one's necessary yet, but man, in my opinion, Mitch, I think every 6'8" should play the 5. If they don't have rim defense, they don't play. You do the same one. Yeah, Mamu did not get a lot of minutes. You're right. Good night, David. A win's a win. Wembanyama will be back soon. I hope Wemby's back Wednesday night. And if not Wednesday, soon. And Team Prism, I do agree the writing is on the wall for Sohan. Carlos, feel better. I'm actually going to wrap it up too, guys. My voice is starting to fade. Getting a little hoarse. And thank you. We got to 650 likes. If those of you that are in here, if 50 more of you that have not hit the thumbs up can get us up to 700, that'd be great. If not, appreciate you all for the thumbs up that we do have. There's a sleep well tonight boop. Boop. I don't know. It's a win, guys. It's a win. I'll take it. Not what I wanted, but I suppose tomorrow I have to do a video about the third quarter, right? I have to talk about it. It's become a huge problem tonight, a huge problem with the Cavaliers game, and it's not the only time this year. It's weird. It's ugly head, or last year, or the year before. So I don't know. I'll try to be positive somehow in the video, but we have to talk about what's happening with this team. So guys, I appreciate y'all being here, and let's beat the Lakers Wednesday night. It'll be live at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. On behalf of myself, the Couch Contingent, what you gonna do when TSR Sports runs wild on you? Go Spurs, go!